Hello, hi everybody. So welcome to Black Bag, and as you can see, we have 3 new players. We are doing a flashback episode. Usually Black Bag is set in 2032, right at the start of Cyberpunk. This is a flashback episode to 2016, November 7th. Ben here is playing Detective Grant. If you watched the last episode, Detective Grant, and this is going to help everyone else at the table because they just showed up too.
Good to know.
Detective Grant was close to retirement and was working with the group and kind of helped the group out in the last episode after Nick won his charm role and was able to get him to not throw them into jail. This episode is him. After he's been promoted, he's been a beat cop for a while. He is now a full detective in LAPD. And he is basically, he just was married a couple of years ago. And it's the beginning of his, life as a detective in LA. Just a quick setup of what's going on. They all know each other. We're going to go around the table, and they're just going to say their name and their profession. They're all friends. They're all in law enforcement. Basically, what's happened is 10 different people from totally different backgrounds, different genders, everything else, have been kidnapped. One of which is Ben's close friend, Grace Patton. Grace was kidnapped just a few days ago, but over the last 2 weeks, and what's funny is I don't know if Ben's put this all together yet because it's not in his, he hasn't made a reaction. But Grace was just kidnapped off the street, and he's thinking, he's trying to figure out.
I'm trying to remember
where that name came from, and it was a really big name. It was really important. Grace.
Wait, Grace is way older than I expected her to be.
Exactly.
Oh!
So Grace was kidnapped just a few days ago, and Detective Grant is trying desperately to find out where the hell she went. And the LAPD is not being very helpful. They're actually took him off the case. They said he was too close to it, all that stuff, and a la Beverly Hills Cop. And they sent him home. And
put bananas in all of their exhaust pipes.
All of their exhaust pipes. And he has decided to get together with his friends, who we're going to introduce in just a second, to try to find Grace before something terrible happens. Now, when we get done, I'm going to let Ben, actually, let's do that right now, explain to everybody and who Grace is and why that's such a big deal.
Okay, so now that I remember, because it was 2 weeks ago, Grace, we discovered Grace. She is currently in 2032. A member of a church called the Lord's Flock.
The Lord's Flock.
The Lord's Flock. She was very helpful for us. We watched her get pushed off a side of a building and then get Humpty Dumptied all back together again by herself.
Yeah.
So she's kind of undying, and she's trying to get away from the church in our time.
She picks them up after...
She picks them up after the car crash?
After the car crash.
And the agents. Oh no, she picks us up after the IHOP incident. The
IHOP incident.
No.
No, it was the IHOP on Sunset.
No, it was the Denny's. Remember
Denny's
the Denny's on Gower?
Yes.
Of course it'd be a Denny's.
We should get money from
I should be
them.
writing this down.
You shouldn't, because this is all 20 years in the future. But just so you know, she's still very young in the future.
Denny's survived for 20 years. I guess
Denny's always survived.
That same Denny's that's
It's
just
been
down
around.
the street
Good
survived.
for them. Good for them.
Because it does take place in Los Angeles, so
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, the Lord's Flock Temple is actually the Scientology building.
And she fell off the top of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's a nice little fall.
So
And then stood up and started to walk around.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you know her.
I don't.
You don't know her here, but you knew her then.
Franklin. No, apparently Franklin is good friends with her.
All of that will be revealed. Yeah, they're friends now.
Now,
and then we'll reveal.
we weren't
everything.
friends in the current game.
Yeah.
She's just she's a
NPC.
we have no idea who she is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. In this game, she's just friends with you.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We should introduce the players too.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh,
I just
cool.
wanted to get everybody caught up where we're at. Why don't we start with Jess here and go for it.
All right. Hey, what's up? My name is Jesse Durant, and I'm pleased as punch to be here today. I'm going to be playing Robert Kane tonight. I used to be a detective, now a PI, private investigator.
Okay.
I'm Ben Schrader. I'm excited to be here. My experience level on this is very little, so the deer in the headlights look will happen often, but I will fake it. I play Tom Wellfield, who is an FBI agent, and he's damn good at his job, says he. I've decided.
Okay.
And he's here to crack the case and save the 10 people.
Okay.
Okay. Is this my camera?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Joan Kubitschek. I've never played an RPG game in my life, so those dead deer eyes will go double for me.
Sweet.
Yeah. I am Erica Clayton, forensics specialist. That's it for me.
And we all know Ben.
And I'm Ben.
There's two Bens.
I'm Ben Dunn. I'm Ben. Oh, Ben Omega. We decided that before you came in. You're Ben
good.
Alpha. I'm
Oh.
Ben Omega.
All right, I'll take it.
And I'm playing Detective Franklin Grant, who last time you saw him was rescuing the hapless people from Safe House. And his partner, he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you remember, he's a happily married homosexual man that saved everyone from Safe House and ashless chaps.
Right. No, that was the doctor. You're thinking of someone different.
Oh, sorry, but we were arrested.
He was the one that
He was the one
arrested
who
you.
arrested us, but then let us go because Nick was so charming.
Yes, Nick was charming.
Where do the assless chaps come in?
Oh,
they
you
went
need to go
a-
back and watch. We
yeah.
can't really
I got some
explain.
YouTubing to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
they went to a gay bar called Safe House.
Safe House.
Safe House. What episode is this?
That's the zero. That's the
that's-
0 episode.
yeah.
Okay.
Episode 0.
Writing assless chaps on
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Write that over and over.
So obviously it's become a very layered cake we've made so far in the last
In
30.
only 2 episodes.
Yeah, I know. It's only gonna get worse. Okay, this is gonna be kind of loud, just to give you a warning. Oh, that's not right. There we go.
We start in a sewer.
So, Grant is in a cockpit of a plane, and he is a co-pilot right now. And he's looking around and flying his airplane, and everything goes wrong. What's your pilot skill?
My pilot skill is, where am I? 1%. Why am I a co-pilot?
Roll it.
Yeah, that's a 30.
Hey, no matter what you do, you just see flames coming out of the side of the engine, and everything is going bad. You hear people screaming in the back. You're flying a 747.
Why? Why am I flying a 747? I can't pilot anything.
What do you want to do?
I want to try again. What else can I help? Crap.
You're going
where's
down
my,
fast.
Where's my pilot? Where's my pilot?
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, he's alive. 4, 5, 6, he died. He's sitting next to you with a large item lodged in his throat, blood coming down.
Oh my God.
You're going into and you crash. That's when you wake up, covered in sweat. It's 3 in the morning.
Why do I always have that dream?
You had that dream for the last 6 months or so. Your dad was actually a pilot, and he crashed, and he was, didn't make it. And lately, you've been having that dream over and over again where you've put yourself in the place of your dad. Next, your partner's sacked out asleep. You guys have only been married for about a year. And
he has to deal with this every single night.
Yeah,
That I have
yeah.
this dream. Do I have this dream every night?
lately, yeah, it's been pretty bad. Well, you'll just wake up out of a dead sleep after a horrible crash where
Terrible night sweats.
everything goes wrong. And no matter what you do, you can't save yourself from this doom. You look over on the desk and you see a picture of you and what's your partner's name? Because I have not named his husband yet.
I'm going to say Carrie.
Carrie?
Just because if my last name is Grant, did he take my
Sure.
last name?
Let's make that happen.
All right.
Cary Grant.
Cary
Excellent,
Grant.
Ben. Awesome. All right, so
It's one of the things that attracted him to me right away.
Was that his name was Cary Grant?
No.
Oh, the prospect.
The
of
prospect
taking that
Colleague.
name.
of
Yeah.
him taking my name? He was really excited about
Got
that.
excited
hey,
about that.
Dom,
Good to know.
is
Super
this supposed to
into
be
the old
white
movies.
over here or something? Like, did we forget to turn this on or?
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Okay,
Well, I turned it on, but I don't know why it's not.
it's not. Okay, I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you.
So, a few hours later, after the sun actually comes up, you have decided to meet your friends who you've contacted about, this case. So, basically, what's happened in the last in the last few weeks, there's been 10 kidnappings, okay? And the last one was your friend, Grace. And she was supposed to come by and meet you after work. You guys were going to go out to do something.
How do we know Grace?
You guys have just been friends since like high school. Grace is a few years younger than you. She's like 23, 24. You're closer to, about to hit 30.
Terrible age.
And wait until you hit 40. So you've got, you guys have been friends a long time. And when she went missing, like I said, you went out and decided to pursue the case, even though your boss told you, don't pursue the case. We've got it covered. You don't feel like they're doing enough. So you guys are sitting in a small cafe, probably downtown LA, talking.
Earth Cafe.
Sure.
Earth Cafe.
Yep,
Earth
that
Cafe.
works fine. So go ahead.
Local references.
Yeah, there's tons of local references in this game. Here's what you know about the cases. Each of the victims are completely different. Grace was, like I said, 23, 24. The victim before that was an elderly man who had just moved here from Japan. What's a good elderly man Japanese name?
Don't give that to me.
Come on.
Don't make me do this.
What do you think,
Ben,
guys?
I'll
I
make
think
it.
it's going to be Toshiro.
Toshiro.
Yes.
Great. So, and the list goes on and on of just different people. Most of them were kidnapped from their beds in the middle of the night, making it very brazen attempts. Usually that's a really hard thing to do. Most of them are located in either Burbank or like Encino, like that
Valley.
area, the Valley area.
All right.
But Grace was the first one taken in Hollywood. She actually lives in Hollywood, and that's why, plus resources, that's why the LAPD is involved with the Burbank PD and everything else. Just for those who don't know, in LA is huge, and LA goes all the way out to the valley, and it's this big sprawl. But there's little pockets of individual cities like Burbank and Pasadena and Glendale who have they're not part of LA proper. So anyway, go ahead and just, I guess, start talking about where you guys want to start, and then if you have questions, I will fill in blanks as we go along. Okay?
All right. So I'll start.
Go for it.
I'm with the FBI, so I'm kind of overseeing the federal part of it here. 10 people altogether.
Yeah.
Is there a pattern in where the people are? How many from Burbank? Do we know how many from Burbank? How many from? Are we specific with knowing exactly?
You can find that all out.
Yeah.
If you want to call in a favor, why don't you give me a idea roll, which is just against your intelligence.
Okay.
So you've got a 48. So if you want to borrow those, you
Yeah.
can, and just roll them right there.
Great.
Okay, 46. So you're
Oh,
good.
right under.
Okay, so each of the places on it looks like the start of a line down.
Yeah.
That you've got 5 people going this way, and then you have 5 people kind of making a semicircle this way, and that's Grace is the last point on that kind of, it kind of looks like a straight line with a little curve at the
Gotcha.
top. And she's the last one in Hollywood. Then the way that it's set up is that, it kind of goes over the hills, because there's hills between the valley
Right.
and Hollywood. So yeah, it does look like a definite pattern.
Right. It's following a trajectory. It seems.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Interesting.
Any other questions?
Is there an exact pattern between the kidnappings? Like
How far apart they
exactly?
are?
Like a day each, 12 hours each?
Do a idea roll for me, and if you want, you can you grab those so she dies, she rolls.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
What's my ID number?
It's just your
Oh, right there.
intelligence.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yours really high.
Yeah.
38.
Okay, after a little bit of looking, you notice that each section, the first section's 20 miles, and then it goes down to 5-mile increments.
Okay.
So for some reason, there's a big gap between Burbank and Encino or something like that. So you've got a good amount of room between the two.
Huh.
Okay. So
Maybe somebody we don't know about.
very possible.
I think that's a good observation, Robert.
Thanks, Frank.
So between Burbank and Encino, there's a gap.
There's a gap.
Nothing has happened there.
Nothing has happened, and it's 5-mile increments. So you
Right.
figure it's at the 5 and the 10
Right.
and the 15. So there might be 3 missing things.
Geographically, though, what is between Burbank and Encino? I'm trying to think.
Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks.
But
I
geographically.
mean, if we're going, if it was it's more of a straight line.
It would be like NoHo kind of, and then
Yeah.
Sherman Oaks.
But it's all
Yeah.
valley area.
It's all valley
It's all
area,
valley. There's
yeah.
not.
I mean, if it's 20 miles though, technically that's out
That's closer
that's
to
Thousand Oaks.
Yeah.
and-
All right.
So
Yeah.
that's the farthest one
That's the
out, and
farthest
then
one
it
out.
comes back in with the
Okay.
I got you.
thing. So
Where did where was that the big methane leak that was happening? Where was that?
that's
By that
Rancho.
Rancho?
No.
Cu-
Was it-
Cucamonga?
No,
No.
Cucamonga.
It was something else.
Yeah.
But that was
Someone
south.
in chat can help.
That
us
was
out.
south.
That was south.
Yeah.
See this?
Make sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to see how based in reality this is.
You know. You never know.
You never know.
You do never know.
Okay, so but
It's got
between
its
Burbank and
tentacles.
Encino, there's a dearth.
Yes, a dearth. That's a good dearth. That's good.
I'm bringing the words tonight.
Vocabulary.
All right. Okay. Good. All right. I have nothing, but good to know.
Tyler says Porter Ranch.
Hey.
Hey, yay.
Hey, Tyler's in
Order ranch.
chat.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thanks, Tyler. That doesn't help us though, because it.
Did
Does
you buy us a
helps.
reroll, Tyler?
Well, we're not even there yet.
Cold-blooded.
Okay.
So, just so you know,
Okay.
you actually have been off the job for about 8 weeks. You had maternity leave. You had a kid. Her name is Patricia.
Okay.
Go!
Significant.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
We'll explain later. But so she's your baby girl. She's a lovely child, and she's, like I said, she's like 8 weeks old. So this is your first job since coming back, and you're doing it for him, but you'd really rather not. You'd really rather take the time off. But you're good friends. You were at Grant's wedding, and so you're willing to.
Beautiful ceremony.
But it's difficult to be away from your kid. So lots of dancing and good stuff. Okay, so so there might be missing victims. Are there any other questions you guys have?
I mean, is there anything that was similar in the way they were taken? Like patterns in the...
Each one of them, there was no actual struggle. There's no knocked over plants or you know how someone, like, if someone came into your house and tried to grab you, you're going to fight.
Right.
And you're going to leave some kind of mess behind. That never happened. And so you've got that. It's completely clean.
Signs of entry, though?
Yeah, were there people living, like, are there other people living at the residences?
Yeah, there were, and there were no signs of entry.
So doors locked from the inside,
The
things
whole
like
9
that.
yards. It looked like Houdini kind of thing. Now, the forensics on this have kind of been hidden a little bit. And you guys don't have the full files on any of this. There are several different places in LA that are police stations and everything else. One thing that you could do if you wanted is try to get into one of those places, or at least get near enough where you could maybe get some of those files. All of the newer files are computer, so luckily it's not like this case is 30 years old and it all went up in a fire or whatever. So that's one option you have. The second option is figuring out if there's any other missing people that aren't reported to LAPD. Any other questions you guys want to ask?
I mean, we're not going to know much until we get the files, until we see what's on those files.
That's
I mean,
true.
And even in the files, we can... I mean, what's not maybe protected is missing persons who may be missing that
Right.
hasn't been correlated with these
Right.
10 missing people.
You could also check something like Amber Alert or something like
Yeah.
that. They might have done an Amber Alert because
I would check specifically in that dearth.
yeah that section.
It should be fairly easy to figure out what area these people should be missing from. So I mean, we could even like walk the beat if we had to.
Well,
Talk to people.
I'm gonna. I would like to continue the trajectory, right? So if I know kind of the spaces between abductions, right? I want to target some neighborhoods on the two trajectories. There's a one line you said, and then
Right.
there's another curve, right?
Right.
So I want to follow that. That's what
okay.
I'd like to do, and I'd like to like pinpoint.
So I'm gonna assume that you guys are obviously working as a team. So what I want to do is, since that's gonna be your main thing that you're gonna be trying to get,
Yeah.
what's your computer skill?
My cryptography is awesome. My credit rating is not great,
Right?
but
So pretty mine's like
my
12.
computer usage is 5%.
Who has the highest computer
I've got
usage?
58.
You have
Might be-
58?
Wow.
Yeah, 45.
I have 78.
Wow.
Wow.
What do I still have DOS?
Yeah, you're probably
You're
doing
FBI. You're
What?
FBI.
I'm
You're,
FBI?
You're government.
You have the Dewey Decimal
I'm
System.
assuming you do this.
I do.
When you had a-
I finger type and I work with C, shift, colon,
So
backslash.
since you guys are working as a team, though, go ahead and
Well, my only question is, am I allowed to be in any? Because if I'm off the case,
You're
well,
not
I guess
allowed.
I'm not technically looking up this case. I'm saying like I'll be checking out if I'm looking up the files, I could just be looking up missing persons reports,
right.
completely unrelated.
Maybe, sure,
I mean,
we can go with that.
no one's.
So before
No
we
one's gonna
go
question a
on,
cop, right?
before we go forward any further, though, does chat this takes 30 seconds because chat has a delay. Does chat have any questions they want about the cases? Because I like involving chat because it's fun.
The Elder Gods.
The Elder Gods. On the other show, they call them garbage people. Here, they're Elder Gods. So it's totally different.
Maybe if there's an actual police force out there.
The actual police force. What are these idiots doing?
They're asking all the wrong questions.
I do this, this, and this. Stupid.
Well,
I do that all the time with like Walking Dead or whatever. I'll watch it and go, what the?
why
Why would you do that?
why would you go in there? That sound is not important to find out.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
might be a giant can of pudding. That's the reason.
That was the
for-
best.
But let's be fair. For pudding,
Right.
there's a lot of things I would do.
But at what point, I mean, do you get to a point where you're like, I know that there are a lot of psychos out there. I'm just going to shoot people. Like, they finally got into that in 6th season. But the governor, they could have killed him like 30 times.
Yeah.
It was frustrating.
Glenn should have killed that guy. I don't want to spoil anything, but like in like the later seasons.
Yeah. It was frustrating.
I haven't even seen this season at
Are they
all.
still? Nothing? Okay, cool. We're going to move on then.
You have a message, but
Oh, I do.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Tyler. So, Tyler's giving everybody a reroll. Woohoo! So,
Yay, Tyler.
when you biff a roll,
Yeah.
you get to give this back to me,
Thanks.
and you get to re-roll. You can give your re-roll to somebody else. So, if somebody really needs to make a roll and they can't, you can give it to them. It's all good.
Last game, everyone was sucking at their rolls, so people
Yes.
were shading their rerolls left and right.
All right, so your options are you can you need to find a computer to look up missing persons. That's easy. Or you need to go in to some place where there's a precinct computer that you can get to and figure out files. What thing do you guys want to do first?
Well, I know nothing about computers, so I'm going to leave this to you because I barely know what a computer is.
Yeah, that box over
We
there.
we also could probably extrapolate where the next person might go missing too.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking. For me, I'm going to hit the streets.
I'm in forensics and I can't like bribe or cajole or flirt my way
You
into
could.
the forensic files.
You absolutely could. You could. That's completely.
Yeah, I mean,
Be flirting with an 18.
Yeah.
What is your cajole skill?
My cajole skill?
Yeah.
Is that
That's the
under
thing.
credit rating?
Probably persuade or
Persuade.
your persuade.
That would be
It's a 10%.
10%.
10%.
But you can also do connections, which I would do against like your education or your intelligence, something where you know somebody, or if your charm's not high, your appearance is at 53, which is a 50-50 chance.
Sure.
So you could always use that as well.
Also, because of your intelligence is super high,
Yeah.
I would say that you're probably the best one to extrapolate where the trajectory is going. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, 82 is...
So what's the
82?
first thing you guys want to do on that list?
Split the party.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. Where do you want to go? You could totally do that if you want.
I would like to... So I'm assuming... Where does Grant's department? Is it Hollywood Division?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
in Hollywood.
Yeah, so I want to go to the Valley,
Okay.
to like the Sherman
You guys
Oaks.
are in the valley right now.
Okay.
All of you are in. Oh no, wait, you're in Hollywood. I'm
We're
sorry.
in downtown.
Right.
We're DTLA.
Cafe.
Right.
At Earth Cafe.
So
Drinking our
you wanna
$20
go-
coffees.
You want to go to
I'd like
the
to.
Valley.
Yeah, I'd like to go to like the Sherman Oaks and start looking up
missing
the missing persons.
Okay. Is anybody gonna go with him?
I'm probably closest as a PI to be like better suited for figuring that sort of thing out. Like
Okay.
investigations of old places.
So why don't the two of you
We'll go. I'm going to
That's
go
street.
and watch you cajole.
Okay, I'm gonna cajole like a.
And if there's a computer, again, I'm going to let you do the heavy lifting on that
Okay.
because my QWERTY skills are real bad. But I got your back.
Oh, good. And I'm smart enough to convince people I'm attractive. If
Yeah,
I need
and
that
I'll-
flirtation
That's
skill.
right.
You'll be her pimp.
Yeah.
And if
Stand there and
if
look
you need me to
menacing.
put on like a fake mustache or like I will do
No,
it.
that's
So I'm
his
gonna go with
job.
her. Where are we going? We're going to
Yeah.
where are we getting this computer?
You guys can go to any most of the police stations are there's laboratories that you can go to. but most of them are on a network, so
Yeah.
any one of them you can go to and pull the information you need off.
All right, well, let's hit
It's
up that
just
Hollywood
walking
station.
through the
Love it.
front door.
Because you can get into, because you're, I mean,
We got
she's
the
on
credits.
leave, but at the
She's
same
on leave,
time,
but
it doesn't-
it's
she
not
can
going to be
go
hard
in.
for her to get in. It's just whether or not they catch on to the fact that she's taking information from sensitive cases and whether anybody's actually watching those sensitive cases.
Well, am I going to compromise the deal being part of the FBI when
No.
I walk? All right, I just
don't-
don't want to raise
no.
any eyebrows when I walk.
Maybe
should
don't
be
flash your little badge like you want to.
I want to.
I know you do.
So,
FBI.
You're FBI. I get it.
Boop.
All right, so let's start with you guys.
Okay.
So where in Sherman Oaks are you going?
I mean, I would go to the Sherman Oaks Police Department. There's only one of those, right?
Okay.
Probably next to the arc light. I call it the shark light.
All right, so you go there. And give me a roll to see if you know anybody there that will help you out. Roll just against your luck.
Ugh. Hey, 4.
Wow. So yeah, you've got a friend there who will look the other way for you as
Okay.
you're looking into this stuff. And go ahead and make a who has the best computer?
I
You
do.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll
Already?
this. Yeah,
Woohoo!
that's an 88.
And that's how that works.
I have a 78, and I somehow rolled over. Cool, 33.
All right, cool. So thank you, Tyler, because you've already helped us.
Thanks, Tyler.
You you guys pull up this information. There are indeed 3 more missing people. They give you the you get the addresses. They have not been connected to the others, but it looks like they should have been. It looks totally.
They fit the same, like no struggle, no.
Yeah,
side of entry.
they fit the pattern, and they should. I mean, it's all over the news that people are disappearing, and they fit the pattern. They should be on that report.
But because they're not on there, does that mean like maybe did the police investigate these other cases that have been reported? Like, have people been? And what I'm saying is, have the cover-up artists, whoever, if there's a cover-up, been able to tamper with the forensics?
These 3. Well,
of
what
these
was the
3
difference?
If they haven't been,
The difference that it looks like with these 3 in particular is they don't have family in the city, so there is much more pressure from the people who have family in the city. It's a lot harder to kind of keep those quiet.
like in the city, meaning of Los Angeles directly,
Local.
or just in? Oh, okay. So like this is someone who's like from Oklahoma, whose family's just
Right.
in Oklahoma.
They're real upset, but they're not out here.
Yeah, they're upset, but they're
Right.
1,000 miles away, and all they can do is call.
But they have people living with them.
You look at, and they have none of that information. All it has is when they were reported missing. Most of the time, it was reported by landlords looking for rent checks. So there's no real window. Just because the pattern is this way, it didn't happen in that specific order.
I see.
Can I ask a case question?
Sure.
Some of these people maybe you already answered it. Are these? Are there any children that are
No.
missing? They're all adults.
They're all adults.
And are they all? Have they all been employed?
Yes, there's no unemployed.
There's no unemployed people.
Oh.
And have we? Do we know the occupation or of these people? I mean, are there any?
They're all
connection to
different.
the
Like
occupation?
Grace works as a secretary at one of the studios. The 3 people that you're looking at, like one of them's a waiter / actor. One of them is
Religious
in Hollywood?
background?
in Hollywood. Varied. They're all. That's the
So
one thing.
everything's varied.
Everything's varied, but they're all in this specific row.
I see.
So
I mean, let me run this by you. But now that we know that there's no one to mess up the forensics, and we have a forensics person, maybe go around to at least one of these once they're done doing their thing, bring them up to take a look.
Sounds good.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do while we're out here? Want to go to Mel's Drive-In?
Yeah, I
Local
would love
reference.
that. I got a 20% off coupon actually.
Nice.
All right. So let's skip over to you guys.
Yeah.
So you
We're
guys,
eating at Mel's.
you guys go in and give me a luck roll.
A luck roll.
Yeah, your luck is right
I'm
there.
82.
You've got a really high luck.
So much luck. 29.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
All right. So you walk in, and you two don't have any problem. And you notice that. Where did you guys end up going? You stayed in LA proper, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So when you guys get there, the headquarters are, pretty busy, and no one's really watching you or kind of, whatever. So you guys saddle up to a desk that nobody's at. Give me a computer roll to pull this stuff off. You're doing lookout.
Yeah, I got your back.
84
Ooh.
to my 45.
So you missed. Would
missed.
you like to use your reroll?
Would. You know I
Okay.
would.
That sounds good. All right.
50.
I think
Nine.
that's a 90. That's a 99.
Okay,
So
so
you got as high as you could possibly get.
okay, so 99. You're typing and you're, getting the information. Screen goes blank. Suddenly, all the screens just go blank,
Oh, crap.
and everything just shuts down.
What did you do?
No, what did you
Everything
do?
shuts down, and people are looking around like, who the? Somebody entered
Play
a
it-
bad access code.
play it cool.
Somebody, and the watch commander comes out and says, "Everybody, stay at their desk. We have somebody here that shouldn't be here." He starts looking around at each of the desks. What do you guys do?
Well, I got to create a distraction. Is what I got to do because we got to get moving. And I was keeping lookout, but I wasn't hovering.
Yeah,
I was out. I was chilling.
I figured.
By the vending machine. So just the computers have gone out though. We haven't.
the computers just shut down
Shut
like
down.
a virus protection kind
Yeah,
of
all
thing.
right. Well, I'm going to create a distraction because I got to get her out of there.
Okay.
All right.
So before you do that, James V 1971, thank you for the re-rolls. I get 2, which means I can screw with you guys.
All right.
Everybody gets 2 re-rolls.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Which is very, very nice. Thank
so
you.
much.
If only we
you go.
had that 2 minutes ago. But thank you.
Hey, you know what? Failure makes the story more interesting sometimes.
It
Right.
sure does.
Let's see.
It's all so unique.
I know.
Some Warhammer coins. Nice.
Yeah, these are from campaign coins, which are very cool. I don't work for them. Whatever.
Sponsor.
Endorsement.
Not in. It's a personal endorsement.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Cool.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, we obviously wouldn't have chose a computer bay right in the center of the whole thing.
Right.
We chose one, hopefully, on the side. But
So they're walking closer.
it's getting very
Do we have
stressful.
anything incriminating to begin with?
I got this.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going to create. I'm by the vending machines.
Okay.
All right.
They're
So
coming down. They're looking at each of the computers, talking with each of the people.
I'm picking the lock of the vending machine, the soda machine.
All right.
I picked the lock. I want to pick this lock.
Okay. So give me a dex roll.
What's my number here on?
Your dex.
There it
just-
is.
Do you have a locksmith?
Do you have locksmith?
Oh.
No.
I don't think he.
No. I don't have locksmith, so
Okay.
it's just going to be dexterity, which is 79. 54.
Okay. So you open
I
up
pop
the
it
vending
open.
machine.
I pull the thing open.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is, there's a row of all these sodas here. I'm going to elbow this thing. Sodas go pouring all down the center aisle of the thing, making a loud noise.
Okay.
Right? All eyes turn towards the sodas.
Okay. So that's what you hope happens.
That's what I'd
but
like to happen.
We're gonna see. Roll your luck, which is 75%.
Don't let me down, sodas. 21.
All right. Cool. Let's re-roll that.
All right. 52.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let that one go. I like to keep my second one. All right. So sodas go everywhere.
Yeah, all
what do
eyes
you do?
turn.
The eyes are looking, and they start walking towards where the sodas are. God damn it! Who's in this? Everybody locked down. We have to close all the doors up. Obviously, someone's messing with us. Where do you go? Because they're looking straight down the center aisle. Do you stand there or do you try to duck away?
I try to duck away.
Okay, so give me a quick dex roll. Do you have anything like sneak or
I see a stealth.
do stealth?
What is that? A 68.
And you have a 66.
66.
You do have rerolls if you'd like
I'm going to do a reroll. I got to get out.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
10.
All right, you get out and they get to the end
Yeah.
and they're looking around. You have free, you can walk right out because they've gone down towards where this thing is.
Okay.
Okay, so as you're walking out, these are older computers, not super old, but if you decide to try this, you could try to really quickly just like grab one of the, because the towers are like this big, they're not very big, and try to make it out. You can try. Or it might be super dangerous and something you don't want to do.
With the postpartum weight, I'm a little worried.
Just smuggle it under the
About
shirt.
picking that thing
Yeah,
up.
it's true, but I'm going to do it.
Okay,
Whoa.
so you gotta try it. Excellent. So you just
Fortune
yank
favors the brave.
you yank the cords out of the back,
Yep.
and you grab the computer and you start going for the front. This is definitely another luck roll, but I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. You have a 50-50 chance of getting out of here without anybody going, hey, wait a minute, where's that computer going?
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. I'm rolling against luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a 50%.
Okay. 24.
Nice. So you're at the front of
Yeah, I
the
met
thing,
you out there.
and she's running down the stairs with this fucking computer.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, okay. You have the car, I would imagine.
We're all ready. We're hot,
Okay,
ready to
cool.
go.
So you pull out and start to go down the street, and where are you headed?
We're going to head. I don't own a computer.
Right.
So-
now she has one you can
But
borrow.
she has one, but that's
needs
where
a monitor,
we
yeah.
need a monitor.
Yeah.
And the reason my computer skills are low is because I don't own one.
Right.
So we got to go to her place.
Okay. So make a place that you guys are from.
We're from Glendale.
Okay, so you're going to head over the hill. As you're driving, you guys at the other place, your friend walks up and goes, "Hey, there's a APB out on this car, and it sounds like our friend from the forensics lab's car. They've put out a notice, something about possible theft of an item."
What?
Why would she? What? Why would she
Do you
steal a
have her
computer?
number?
That
Must have
sounds
found something,
stupid.
Do you
Yeah.
have her number?
Yeah, of course I have her number. Of course I have Erica's number.
Can I
Okay.
finish that grilled cheese brisket?
I don't know why I chose this. Yeah, you can have it.
Thanks.
All right. So as you guys are driving, you hear about 5 minutes, 6 minutes as you're going over the hill. You're probably going over Las Feliz.
Yeah.
You hear sirens
Sirens.
behind you.
Crap.
Who's driving, by the way?
I'm driving because I had the car hot and ready to go.
Okay, cool. All right, so you have a choice. You can try to outrun them in LA fashion,
Yeah.
or you can pull over and they're going to find the thing.
I know these streets like the back of my hand.
Thank God.
Okay,
You know what I
cool.
mean?
So give me a drive roll.
Do you have Dukes of Hazzard on there?
I should.
He's a good old boy.
Where's my drive number here? There we go.
Yeah.
65.
There you go. Good. Better than. Wow.
But I'm going to do a reroll because
All
we got
right.
to get out of here.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
4.
You want to do that one?
You know what? I'm going to hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
Sharing is caring.
All right, then I guess I get one.
Roll under 80.
Try it. Come on.
There you go.
38.
Okay, so
Close.
you swerve around, you come up over the side,
Yeah.
you hit that. There's this one point on top where you actually hit it exactly, and you go up
Yeah, we're hitting the
and you
bump.
kind of go down,
Yeah.
and you hit really hard
Yeah.
and do that.
Like Bullet.
Absolutely, a crunch, and you're coming down towards the end, and Las Feliz like splits off, and it goes to the park.
Right.
And you can also go to the freeway. Well, you notice that a couple of police cars have stopped at the bottom of the hill. So you have to decide whether you're going freeway or whatever. You guys are listening to this whole thing at the police station. Which way do you want to go?
Well, I mean,
Am I on the phone with her? Have I called her?
Have you?
Yeah, I feel like we should call. If we have inside information, like just knowing where they're at. Yeah.
So you call?
You should go through the park. Never go on the freeway. It's L.A.
What about the breakdown lane?
Yeah. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I think we should go through the park because I know the park like the back of my hand.
So give me a roll, but this is hard.
Yeah.
So it's not your 65. It's a
Right.
hard roll. So it's
I
32.
32.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem. You'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
45?
25.
25. Okay, I was going to say, that's not a hoo-hoo. That's a
Oh,
ho-ho.
we're good.
You are going through Crystal Springs Drive like nobody's
So
business.
you're
That's
flying down,
Yeah.
and
We cut through the zoo.
yeah, absolutely. And like, there's people, there's people and
Monkeys.
horses, and jumping to the side
Yep.
and freaking out, and the one guy on the bike at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for whatever reason, jumping over.
Stupid guy with the
Tigers.
sandwich, and then the
vaping.
sandwich is gone.
It's like,
But there's a cloud version of the sandwich.
But you guys are lucky enough that you slowly lose your.
We lost the fuzz.
You lost the fuzz, which in real life would never happen. But you lost the fuzz.
You drive into Bronson Caves, which was the Bat Cave. Oh, that's Beehive. Beehive Cave.
So, what do you guys want to do now that you've lost? Like, are you guys? Did you guys? You guys got all the questions answered. Do you know where they're at? You know where they're at on the map.
I mean, eventually I'd like to take the team over and actually investigate.
The house, one of the houses.
Yeah, one of the things to see if there's any evidence
Do you want to
still
go?
around.
Do you want to go to the house that isn't being reported, or a house that has been reported?
Oh no, that hasn't been reported.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I mean, she has this computer.
But
They
we
went
could-
through a lot of shit to get this
true.
computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got you on the phone right now, right? You're on the horn.
Yeah.
If there's a computer monitor.
See, that's
at
your
the
problem.
house-
You still think it's a horn. There's computers now, man.
Dang it! I'm using an old ham radio. It's not plugged in anything.
So go ahead.
Breaker.
Well, I wouldn't. We could go and see if one of these poor unfortunate victims has a computer monitor.
Computer monitor. I'm just saying, how
then-
can we
I
rendezvous?
don't know if we should use
I
crime
see.
scene
You
stuff,
might
though.
as well. You might as well just two birds, one stone.
I just feel
You're
like
saying like double down.
time's
Right.
ticking on this, rather
Right.
than let's. I know it's not protocol, but let's
You
see.
guys
if
really
there's-
aren't doing protocol at this
I
point.
mean, really, like this is all
Rules are
black
meant to
hat.
be broken, so I just feel like if we can rendezvous together, plug this tower into a MacBook or whatever we
How do
got.
I know him?
You guys have, all of you know each other just professionally. You guys have known each other for a while. It's up to you guys how you know each other.
Right.
We used to play RPGs back at the academy.
I see. And then you took the path of the asshole.
Well,
Go
you called it
FBI.
that, but I called it the path of the righteous. And
Path of the more money.
God
Yeah.
damn it, he's a paladin.
but we used to pal around.
Okay.
There was frat stuff happening. There's a history there, but we're good now.
We're good. All right. I like your idea.
Yeah.
If everyone else is on board, I'll take a look at this computer tower since I am pretty good at computer use.
Okay.
You're better at forensics. You can do your forensics thing.
And if we're gonna break in, it'd probably be better to do it at night, possibly, to one of the crime scenes.
Okay.
What do we do with the computer till then?
Well,
we got it
yeah, we'll look at the computer during the day, right?
Well,
And then at night.
Macon, since you're the
What's
computer
Patricia
guy,
doing anyway? What's your
The nanny,
daughter?
The nanny's
She's
daughter.
she's a daycare, right?
she's a daycare.
Yeah, she's good, right?
She's probably talking about the day that she'll get married, the day that she'll meet somebody she loves so much that she wants
There's
to
a
marry.
history of this character. Or a
Even
future
at
of
this
character.
young age, she's thinking about her future
See, I
wedding.
don't know.
Do you want to fill them in on
you so
the? Fill them in on it.
So for those of you who are just joining us, he's created her daughter will grow up and she'll be about 30 years old.
Yeah.
32 years old. No, I
About
can't
20,
do that math.
22.
About 22 in our regular game, and have a horrible relationship with the character that I'm currently playing. He accidentally sends her to jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Patricia's the fiance who is the ex-fiance or ex-girlfriend of the character that I play
That
in the
he
normal
sends
game.
to jail on accident and everything else. And there's no way that I could have let an opportunity pass by.
I'll be honest with you. When he said that we were doing this one-off game in the same universe, and I was bringing Joan, who is my fiance, in, I was really afraid that he was going to make her role play that character. No, just her mom.
That was
Yeah.
fun. Create drama at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Just your mom.
But yeah.
He ruins your daughter. All right, so. How could you? So, if you guys want to break in at night, you're going to have to wait a little. We can fast forward tonight, or you can try to find a place to hook up this computer. Everybody make me a computer roll. Just even if you have a crappy computer roll, just make me a computer roll. Because there's one big thing that you didn't think about in the heat of the moment. Did you do okay?
Tracking device.
Yes, I got.
Tracking device is always with the.
I almost got a hard, but not quite.
Every single computer has that.
Is this hard, or is it regular?
It's regular.
It's regular.
I got regular.
You got.
Yeah.
You made your regular
Yes.
check.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he probably the first one to go, shit, tracking device. Tracking advice.
You got it.
We
I'm
let you
good.
stalk other people.
Oh, 14.
Yep, got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So all of you,
Do I need to make one here?
Go for it.
if you want,
I'm going to. Great. 44. Doesn't
you're
matter.
like, this is a car.
You're right. I handle gears.
All the three of you guys, all at the same time, say, shit, they can follow us the second we plug this computer in and send power through it. So you're going to have to deal with that somehow.
Can we just take the hard drive out? Would that work? Well, and then
They can
not
wait.
ever connect
I
it
gotta
to the
wrap my
internet?
mind around this.
Was it in the-
They can follow us if we plug the. So, all right. We got to get on one of those secure networks.
But do we know if the tracking device is a bug in the computer? Like, is it a piece inside the
It's like a
body?
chip inside the actual computer.
Right. So I'm not against the idea of removing the hard drive from this computer. Oh, but is the information on the computer itself, or is the information on
It's on
the mainframe? Like,
it's like part of the mainframe, the whole.
but it's in the computer.
it's in the computer.
Like, it would
yeah.
be in the hard drive
Yeah.
of the computer. I'm not against taking the computer apart and putting the hard drive into.
And then the other question is are you
Test-
going to go to the place and do all this there, or are you going to do this beforehand, just so for flow reasons?
I think we should do this before.
Yeah, I mean, can we take it to the Geek Squad?
I got a tool. I got a toolbox.
That we can
Listen,
smash it
underneath
open?
my
you
seat.
you have a very specific set of skills. This is not one of them.
All right, but
All
I,
right.
just,
I have
know
like
it takes a
electronic repair skill. I don't know.
Phillips
Do you
head
really?
Screwdriver.
Do you really? Oh,
Yeah, he does.
shit. Then we don't need the Geek Squad. We have the Geek Squad.
I am the Geek Squad.
So do you want to try to remove this hard drive and get around all the different precautions? Because they've done a thing where if you remove the hard drive, you could possibly damage it if you don't do it correctly, because of just precautions.
With like an electronics knowledge, kind of tell that sort of information.
Yeah,
what we know,
absolutely.
something like that.
We can use your electronics roll. And if you want to take those dice out and roll,
Was it decent?
If you need my toolbox,
you can, yeah, there you go.
let me know.
All right, here we go. Just made it.
Awesome.
Nice.
So he removes the hard drive. It's just it's a sled drive. So you could probably, if you find another basic computer, you can hook it up and be ready to go.
So I mean, we're looking for a place that has hopefully this place has a monitor anyway. Hopefully it has a
Actual computer, a tower.
It needs a tower. Because I mean, we all have pretty good credit rating. We could just go and buy.
You could buy, if you wanted to buy one, you could.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's go to the nearest Best Buy.
Pick up an HP.
Oh, we're going to Fry's in NoHo.
Does anyone
Oh,
have a
yeah, there you
connection
go.
at Fry's though? Can we pull some strings? Can we get maybe?
No one has
discount.
connections at Fry's.
I mean, it's
It's Fry's.
But it has a really cool alien motif. I love going in there anyway.
That's true.
I just,
that's how
for
I
me,
spend
it's
a
like the
Saturday.
vortex of consumerism. It has everything, but no one knows where anything is.
Right.
We might consider ditching the rest of the computers somewhere that's not near us, so that
Right.
we could lead them off our trail,
Yes.
possibly.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. A false trail.
All right, cool. So
Computer parts.
you
Put it
guys
on
do
the
that.
train
You
or
go to
something.
Fry's. You pick up a thing. You don't need to make a roll for that.
we pick up some combos on the way out.
I'm still
Sure.
hungry.
And then that night, I'm going to fast forward to when you guys go to the actual house. It's an apartment building in North Hollywood. One of the like 1940s, 1950s, called like the Safari Apartments or whatever. It's got 2 stories.
Yeah.
Old Laughing Plaster kind of place. And you guys are looking around and give me a spot hidden roll as you're walking up.
Oh, yeah, I spot that hidden. 10.
You notice that every single piece of vegetation is dead in a circle around this whole building.
Huh. Did you guys notice all this dead
Like it's
vegetation?
green, like it goes literally, there's a big circle around the building and it's just brown all the way up and then suddenly it's green from where
So it's not the drought.
it's not the drought.
It's not the drought.
No.
Suspicious. to
And
say
like the
least.
trees, the palm trees, the prawns have fallen, palms have fallen out.
Like in a perfect circle?
Within the circle. So anything that was vegetation living within that area has died.
Do we want to leave some lookouts as well out here?
He's all like, I'm okay with being here, while you fuckers go in there.
I mean, that's fine. We still have
guys
to
can go in the
decrypt
death
this
building.
computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still turn. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm gonna go in, work my magic on the computer. You need to go in.
I need to go in.
Okay.
I
Who
definitely
else?
don't mind staying out here.
I'm curious about this vegetation, guys. I don't think this is not kosher with me, and I think there's something connected to this. There's something weird here.
Are we sure this isn't just like the rapture of 13 people?
I mean, we don't know.
Interesting take.
It's selected fracture.
But I this is a theory that I had earlier, right? Talking about the row of people stuff and stuff. Something's happening where I'm like, either something geothermically is happening underneath, or something's happening microwave kind of style above ground. So I need to phone somebody and get some equipment in here. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, that's not a problem. So the two of you are going to go
Who are you gonna
inside.
call?
Oh, don't even.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh no.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. All right. So
But I
you're-
got to keep it on the down low because of all the drama that's been going on.
Right.
But I can't tell you. I have contacts in the FBI.
FBI. Okay, do me a favor.
See what
out
you
the
mean.
I just
FBI
need some
talks.
equipment.
All the time.
Let's see. Give me a persuade roll.
Okay. All right.
Because it's late and you're asking a weird.
76.
You want to spend it?
I'm gonna spend it.
Thank you very much.
One.
Wow.
That's hot.
That's amazing. Okay. So you rolled a 1. So a van shows up with all this equipment.
Great.
You've got people that are willing to help you out. They start taking soil samples. and-
Geiger counter.
Yep, checking it all
Nice.
out.
Good call.
You notice, give me a spot hidden roll.
Spot hidden. 2.
Wow.
Had
That's-
to top
Things
that
are going
3.
our way today.
That's insane.
Love it. So I was like,
You know when you roll like a 20 for initiative in D&D and you know everyone's like, yeah. Then you go into the actual fighting part of the game and you start rolling shit.
That's what's about to
That's
happen,
usually
huh?
what happens. All right, so you've noticed that this black car has gone around the block about 4 times now since you've been standing there. Why he's like,
black car.
Not the black car, not the van that I brought in, but a black car.
no, your van is this big,
Yeah.
like decked out thing. You rolled an 01.
Yeah.
I mean,
This thing is
they would have sent you the Led Zeppelin plane if you had asked.
right.
But,
Great.
I'm gonna call these guys.
All right.
So you're gonna go in with them now?
I'm gonna call.
Call them? Okay. So, or just text them real quick.
Yeah, text them.
Okay, so you get a text that says black car going around the
Neat.
So you get to the door. All right, and the shades are drawn. You don't see any light or any movement from inside. How do you want to do this?
I'm going to try the door.
It's really cold. It's super cold.
Okay. There's no check for traps or anything in this game.
Nope.
Can I do a spot hidden? Can I see
Sure.
All right. 6.
Wow. Holy crap.
Our team is top notch.
You're going to re-roll that for me. Hey, I can't let you do it like that. Come on.
37, so still
You're okay. Okay, cool. So you guys, you're looking at the door, and you notice that you can actually feel cold emanating from the walls all the way up, all the way around. And when you're about to touch the handle, you realize that it's so cold that you might actually connect you to the door.
Has this happened at any of the other scenes where people were investigating?
There are so few notes, you have no idea.
And I can't even look at the forensic file notes because
They're on
damn
the
computer.
fucking drive.
that we didn't bother looking at during the day.
My team's still working on environmental stuff. Our data hasn't come in yet.
I was gonna ask you, can we run the plates on that car?
Yeah, we can run. I got the van here. We can run the plates. I got like the lone gunman working on this.
I mean, if you guys have like all these,
You want to get to the
I
hard
want to get
drive?
them. Yeah, well, no, I want to get them
We do have, like,
to
a-
come up here and look at this cold door. Like this is.
You want my guys to come up? I can send a guy up.
So do you guys want to try to break down the door? Because that's what they're
No.
saying, that they're like, we could pick the lock and open it. We could break it down. What do you want to do?
Oh, those are the 2 options.
Well,
I could do that myself.
either
FBI
that-
my ass.
Either that or break the... What do you want them to do? What do you want to ask them to do then?
I want them to be cannon fodder and go through that door first.
Well, that's breaking down or whatever.
fine. Break it down.
Look,
What?
my guys are scientists. My crew
Pick
here.
the lock.
I'll do it. I'll break. If you want me to break it down, I'll break it down.
Okay.
I
so
really
do a
don't
strength
want.
roll.
You're a friend of mine.
I know, but I feel good.
Tom.
About it.
Tom,
I can break. I'm gonna kick this thing down.
go for it.
All right. What am I?
I do
rolling
have
against
pretty
your
high lock
strength.
picks
My
still.
strength.
My lock
I
pick's
do
still
too,
like
but
8. Okay.
I got it.
You got it,
65.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's above your strength.
That's
though.
above. It's above, but I went for it.
You missed it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
wanna
So
see
you
that.
hit it really hard.
Yeah.
and It's like, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in frozen country before, but hitting wood that's completely frozen,
Frozen.
is like hitting
Iron.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you bash your shoulder pretty good.
Yeah.
You take a point of just damage. You fuck your shoulder up.
son of a-
So your hit points are 11.
No.
So, oh, wait.
I went
13?
13. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Pointed at the wrong place. So 13.
13. So I'm at 12.
You're at 12, and you're like, son of a bitch.
Of a B.
And one of the guys says, we do have a battering ram in the truck that we could use
My crew's not as organized.
if you wanted to do that.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
gonna
I'm
ask-
hiding the pain a little bit. I'm like, that would
Agent
be-
Larry, Agent Curly, Agent Mo.
That'd be a great idea if you get the battering ram. Get the
So-
battering ram.
They knock down the door with this huge, thunderous boom. And this big waft of frozen air comes out, and the two guys holding the battering ram stop moving.
I knew it.
And
good thing
all
you
of
know
this air keeps blowing out.
Oh no.
And what do you want to do?
Is it continuously going?
It's still going.
And those guys are stopped.
They're just like this. They're not moving at all.
Those guys were 3 days to retirement.
Always. That's how it works. Always 3
3
days.
days. They were
to-
brown
Yeah.
twin brothers.
Their parents died
Their
in a
parents
horrible
died.
fire.
They were 3 days through their retirement. They were a little old to be on the battering ram duty. I'm gonna be honest with you. But now they're frozen, and I'm freaking out because I'm like,
You just killed 2 agents.
yeah, Dirk, Kurt. I don't ask
battering ram
why.
names.
But Dirk and Kurt, man, the Ram, they always have for years, and now they're I'm freaking out. So I'm of no
You always
use.
said that they were cool under pressure.
So
Yeah.
because they're your friends, do a sanity check. See, this is a
This
good
is-
point
yeah, this-
for a sanity
yeah,
check.
it is a sanity check.
It's freaking me out. Dirk and Kurt, the Ram boys.
The Ram boys.
67. You have a
That's a 9.
59. You miss.
Yeah, I missed. This is freaking me out.
All right, so let's see how many points they lose. 3 points.
All right.
So you are just stunned, just kind of looking. You went from very talkative to like, oh shit.
Is it still going?
It finally dissipates.
Okay.
What do you do about these 2 guys that are frozen to the 2nd story of this building?
Kurt and Dirk.
Kirk and Dirk.
R.I.P. Kurt Dirk.
I mean, I really don't want to touch them because I'm afraid that they're going to Terminator too.
Yeah, you don't want to touch them. We gotta.
How are you going to get around them?
They're not coming back anyway.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
blocking the path?
they're right in front of the door where they got one guy on one side, one on the other side.
Get around. We gotta thaw these bastards out.
Do you have any like thermal blankets in your
Probably.
van of
It's
tricks?
probably in the van. Yeah.
He rolled a 1. I'm giving him a lot of latitude.
Okay. Could we just try to warm them up a little bit? Heat lamps?
I'll be on warming duty.
So do you do a blanket? Because you don't heat lamps.
Yeah, that's gonna take too long.
Fucking heat lamps.
I'm gonna put
Take 'em
those.
to
You know what?
McDonald's.
I'm freaking out. My arm hurts. But for these 2 guys who I've been buds with a while, I'm gonna take one of those like tinfoil blankets. You know those
Yeah.
thermal blankets. I'm gonna wrap them up like old Chinese food. You know how they do.
Baked potato?
Like a baked potato. I'm gonna wrap them head to toe. Is there some way?
Do you
like
put a little swan neck on the top?
I'm gonna put a swan neck on the top.
It's what they would have wanted.
It's what they would have wanted. I'm fingers crossed that it works, but is there any way he can still? Because I know that the mission's
so
a mission.
let me explain what happens. You touch one of them with a blanket. He falls into a million pieces.
Is it Kurt?
It is Kurt. And it goes everywhere. It falls like you know how it's a small walkway
Yeah.
up there with the little iron. It goes underneath the thing and falls down and
He
bursts.
turns into Skittles.
Yeah, he basically turns into little ice cubes everywhere.
Takes
So
the curtain.
everybody on there, except for you, because you're still out front, you guys all make sanity checks. Because this guy just fell apart.
That's something new.
You go first.
Okay.
Yep.
Very unusual.
What am I working with?
Yep.
76?
Yeah. Oh, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, 47.
You see this every day.
That's fine. Just gonna pick up pieces of Kurt and put in my purse.
Fuck it.
She's LAPD forensic.
I once.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
I found,
You guys are not affected by this monstrosity that
did
just
you
happened?
roll?
Not yet.
Yep. We were roll. Oh, here you go.
You can use these two if you want.
So,
are my lucky dice.
66.
Nope.
I'm having a bad day.
Here, let me do it over here. Oh, that's a 5.
God.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so
Lost 8 points of sanity. Really fast.
you're over there watching these guys like pick up dirt, and you hear this horrific scream of like a 5-year-old boy, like "Ah!" right at the top of his lungs, and just thunk. You passed the fuck out. You just
Oh, that was you.
screamed,
Okay.
and then you hit the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is there a pee your pants roll? Because I did that.
You're on the ground. You're immobile right now.
Gotcha.
You're gone for a moment.
All right.
So many terrible things happen to people's pants in this game, just so everyone knows.
So when he hits the ground, he hits hard enough that it shakes the Dirk
Dirk?
just a little bit, and he shatters as well.
Dirk's gone too.
Yeah. But
3 days to retire.
You're not awake to see this.
No,
Are
thank
we
God,
gonna
or
have
else I'd
to-
lose
are we gonna
sanity
have to
points.
sanity checking? We've already seen it. We saw it happen the first time.
I don't know.
It's going to happen. The second one was going to happen.
Yeah, you guys knew.
Yeah.
So no problem. Amy gives you guys each 5 sanity points.
Miss Vorpal?
Yes.
But I'm knocked out, so I don't get the benefit
You don't
of these.
get, you
Thanks.
don't get
Thanks, Amy.
5 points?
5 points. So those are just like temporary points if you run out of them.
Is this my sanity thingy here?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's only
Oh,
these
not
2
even
right
there.
now. Yeah, you're not there.
Thanks, Amy.
Oh, Amy, thank you so much.
Amy.
Okay, so these 2 guys are now burst all over the place. What do you want to do?
Probably lying in them, huh?
Yeah, you kind of are.
Dirk shattered on top
surrounded.
of me.
They're slowly melting into your skin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
It's horrible.
I'd still like to go inside and work on this computer, and I'd really like you to figure out why there was I'm assuming nitrous, like liquid nitrogen.
Kind of, okay.
Like,
So you
bomb.
guys walk in.
If you're still okay with
No,
that.
I'm okay with it. How dissipated is the cold? By dissipated, do we mean?
It's no longer freezing
Okay.
you, so it's no longer freezing people.
Okay.
Just Levy, step over me, guys. It's fine.
He'll wake up when he
You're
wakes
fine.
up.
You have your baked potato.
Yeah.
I think I might.
Okay, I'll take the blanket and lay it over him. We are friends, so
Yes.
it's like while I'm assuming in the fetal position, sucking his thumb.
You notice that car
Passed
go
out.
by again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This time it slows down a little bit. Kind of, you notice that it's got tinted windows and it's kind of looking at looks like it's checking out all the stuff going on and then keeps going.
We should just leave.
So you guys walk into this place. And
2 people died already. We need to check this
We're
out.
already in pretty deep, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys go into the middle of this apartment. It's just a small apartment with 1 bedroom and the little kitchenette thing. And in the center of the room is this metal container that has a blue top on it, and it's glowing. It's glowing blue, and it's super. It looks like it's encased in ice a little bit, like it's got like a really thick layer of ice on it. You notice that everything in the apartment has a frost, overlay, a frost level thing on it, permafrost on it. What do you want to do?
I'm assuming the monitor won't work because it's encased in frost. So there goes that idea.
But we got this box. I want to get the box out before it becomes freezing again. I don't know about the mechanics of
do you want to
frozenness.
you want to take this thing to look at later?
Yeah. We need to go somewhere else for the monitor anyway. Might as well
yeah.
take this box.
Are
How
you
are
still
you
able
gonna-
to do any forensicing around here? Besides, I mean, obviously something happened because there's a giant
I'd like to go
frost.
into the bedroom. I'd like to.
Okay, so you guys go into the bedroom.
You're gay.
She
I'm
just,
gay.
you're gay, and she just had a kid. She's.
Do I have a
So
daddy?
obviously she.
baby daddy?
It's up to you. You're a career woman. Maybe you don't. It's your choice. Doesn't matter.
Maybe I'm owed a favor by
Yeah.
my baby daddy
Maybe.
in the forensics unit. We'll use that later.
The old forensics unit.
Okay. So do you go into the bedroom?
Bedroom.
Okay. There is.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm keeping a firm eye on this container thing
Okay.
while she's doing this. Just so you know, I'm paying close attention to it.
Okay. When she walks in to the bedroom, it starts to pulsate a little bit faster.
Eric?
Now let me tell Erica what's going on.
Okay.
When you get into the room, you notice that, like you read or like you've been told, the room is perfectly fine. But when you look up on the ceiling, you see like a very faint outline of a human being, just like on the roof, kind of almost like like a chalk line kind of thing on the roof. And you see there's another little metal box thing, but this one is just, it's not covered in frost, and it looks like it's dormant. And then suddenly it's the top of it turns red. Just
Red for danger.
You all need to wake my ass up. This one needs.
You're gonna go up in the apartment fire.
So you guys, you notice it starts beeping very quickly. And yours starts to beep relatively fast. Almost like there was some kind of proximity thing on these items.
Can I quickly do a spot hidden to see if there's anything like I could take out? Because I don't want to take those canisters. I'm perfectly okay with leaving them here.
Okay.
But see if there's anything else that could possibly be. Yeah, 27.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you look around it. There seems to be a couple of switches on the back, but they have these weird symbols on them that you're not sure what they represent. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'll be completely meta here and just say I could do whatever I want. I know my character survives, right? Right?
Hey, the future hasn't been written yet.
That's what you make it.
All right. Honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to tempt the elder gods. Oh, good. There's beeping now. Hey, Erica, I feel like we should leave. Is there anything you want to do in here?
If we don't take them, then Kirk and Dirk's deaths are in vain.
They meant nothing.
You're starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, because I heard Kirk
You
and
hear this
Kirk and
noise,
Dirk.
and you feel that you're covered in Kirk and Dirk water.
Okay, all right. You want to take these things?
I want to take them.
Listen, guys.
Yeah.
In Kirk and Dirk's van, there's a lead box.
All right.
Maybe we can just throw it in the box.
Amy gives you 5 sanity points for eating an M&M at the right time. So you get 5 points back.
Yes.
Say thank you, Amy.
Okay.
Thank you, Amy.
All right.
That-
Well, see,
that's
there's
the
a timer here. You think that this is gonna hold? Let's throw it in the lead box. Let's go.
I'm gonna run down to that van.
5.
God rest his soul. Gotta get the box. Throw that canister.
First, give me a dex check. You're wobbly as shit.
I'm really wobbly.
What happened? What the hell?
65.
Let's see. Your dex is 79.
I didn't fall down the stairs.
Yay.
So I get the box, and I got it. It's heavy. It's lead, for God's
Yeah.
sakes. Sure. Come back up. Help me put the
Which? What are you getting in the box?
Let's put both of them. Can they both fit in the box?
Give me a luck roll. Maybe they can.
I hope
Maybe they
so.
can't.
Oh yeah, they totally can both fit in the whole box.
All right. So who's gonna pick these things up?
I am, but I want to flip the switches on the side to see if they turn off.
You flick the switch.
Flick the switch.
Excellent. Okay.
That's the correct move.
Got nothing to lose.
Because I'm like, turn that thing off first, Turn it off.
Is this a luck roll? What is this?
Yeah, it's a luck roll. You're flicking.
Oh well, that's wonderful. Yeah,
15 out of 82.
Okay, cool. So you flick, and one of them turns off. One of them's still going.
God.
Do they both have buttons?
The smaller one does not, and that's the one that's going
Okay,
right
so
now.
Was that the one turning on?
all right. Well, God
That's
damn it,
intense.
were we too
No.
slow?
Yeah, too slow. So you get one in there. The second one, you're outside, and you hear this. Now let me just. Elder gods, they've done something terrible, and they need your help right now.
Can I shut the box, though? I mean, we got one in there.
Sure, you could shut
thank
the
you.
box. I'll
Okay.
let you do that.
Thanks.
Now, the other one, she was going in to check it, and it decided to go off. Now, she got a good luck roll. She knew it was about to go off. So, what do you think the how does she escape this explosion that's going to happen
Oh, an explosion.
in the room? It's local, so it's going to blow the bedroom up because she ran back, was looking for the thing, and couldn't find the thing to turn it off, and they ran out of time because he ran down and got a box and everything else.
It was a good idea at the time.
It was a
guys.
good idea at the time. So how does she get out of this situation? Anybody?
And she's in the bedroom. She's
in the bedroom while you guys are closing the thing.
We're out in the thing.
Yeah.
So this is really in effect here. Yeah.
Let's also say that do we really want Patricia to be an orphan?
And if Patricia is an orphan, that means that even before Ben's character meets, Ben somehow causes Patricia's horrible fucking life from the start. I'm not saying that that's my plan, but
Terrible.
it would really work out well.
I mean, she got a luck roll.
She did get a luck roll, so I'm just wondering if they want to help out.
It's rough. All I know is like just.
I've
already seen two of my good close friends,
and-
Kirk and Dirk,
Kirk and Dirk.
turn into Skittles and melt.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much I can take.
I'm a new mother.
I'm a new mother.
So we're seeing what happens.
So we're seeing how does she jump out the window? Does she somehow get in the closet and escape the blast? Does she jump into the bathroom?
She could grenade it, like just jump on the grenade.
Does she jump on the grenade? Does she survive the explosion?
Is this a Bambi's mom situation?
Bambi's mom situation?
Oh man, I'm excited. Excited about this.
Who answers this question?
I just put a straw poll.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So
This is what I need to. Well, we had no idea this was going to happen.
well, and that's part of the problem with the straw polls is I have no clue.
It's okay.
Are we taking Skittles right now? Is that the
Yeah.
absolutely?
He's gonna
Wait,
eat some
you didn't
Kirk.
Did you
Kirk.
get Skittles with the M&Ms?
No, I'm
That would
sorry.
be illegal. That
M&Ms.
would be a crime.
That's what Kirk and Dirk look like.
Get a little
right
Kirk, get a little Dirk.
3 days to retirement, guys. Think about it.
So
now.
3 days.
While we're waiting, you guys have you seen the new M&M flavors?
No.
There's chili nut M&Ms.
Oh.
I did see that.
There's honey nut M&Ms.
Really?
There's
Yeah,
coffee nut M&Ms. I was gonna bring some
Coffee nut.
tonight.
maybe
Wow.
I can do.
Ralph's does not carry them. Doesn't carry them.
Now Ralph's was kicking before I came over here.
The rock and roll Ralph's.
It was like
There's a rock and roll Ralph's.
yeah, the one on Sunset.
That makes sense.
It's called. Joan pointed it out today. What makes it a rock and roll Ralph's?
I don't know.
Proximity.
Do they
to
actually
House of
say
Blues
rocks and roll
Mountains.
on it?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Nothing
Sunset
rock and
Strip's
roll
like
about it.
That's obnoxious.
it was like the Trader Joe's that used to be the Hollywood Trader Joe's. Do you guys see that too?
Where's the Hollywood Trader Joe's?
Well, it's gone now, but it used to be on like
Okay.
Santa Monica or something.
Oh dear.
All right.
Your
so,
fate lies.
your fate lies with the elder gods, and they've decided that you jump into the bathroom,
Thanks, elder gods.
into the bathtub.
Okay.
So
smart.
That's your natural
Above the
habitat.
bathtub.
That's her
natural
That's her
habitat.
natural habitat.
That's smart. You're
guys.
supposed to do that in an emergency.
So you jump. This explosion happens, right? There's just, the door's closed and it comes flying out. There's a hole. There's a hole in the floor. The bed and everything has fallen down. The door of the bathroom has been blown off. You don't see her anywhere. You hear someone downstairs on the first floor crying because they've had the floor of the apartment fall down on them.
Their ceiling.
Their
evaporated.
ceiling evaporated and fell on them, and they're like, "Oh my God, I've got a trestle on me! Help me!"
The
that
ice
kind of
cream event all
thing.
over again.
Were they elderly?
Yes, they were just a few days away from retirement themselves.
Wow.
So we got a running thing here. It's all good. But anyway, yeah. So they're like, "Help! I'm stuck.
Okay, hold on a second. Erica!
I can't feel my legs.
Erica!
My name is Shannon, not
Shannon!
Erica."
We'll get you in a second. Erica!
I also can't feel my legs.
I'll handle the two downstairs. You get to that tub.
All right.
All right. So you get downstairs,
Yeah.
and the place is just wrecked. It's like a big earthquake has hit.
Yeah.
Everything has fallen down off the walls and all that. And you get in there, and what you see is this elderly man and his wife, and this big beam has fallen down. And that it just got, because those are older buildings, and they're settled, but they're still older, so there's termites and crap. And it just comes down, and he's like, I can't feel my legs. And you're looking at his legs, and like one leg is kind of pointing the wrong way with like bones sticking out and all this good stuff. You're going to need people to help you move this out.
He's a figure skater, too.
He was an Olympian.
You notice a cop car go by.
Cops are here. Time to go.
Smiley face with sunglasses.
Frowny face.
Poop emoji.
So you finally you hear her say, hey, I'm in here.
Okay, how do I navigate? Like, can you?
You have
give me
to
the
walk.
line?
Okay, so like here's the room, here is the hole, and you have to kind of walk around the side. Make a dex check
So
to make sure
there's
you don't
footing.
fall.
Got it.
Please don't fall. We're right down underneath you here. And Frank can't take much more.
He's only got a 46 size.
Oh!
Because I'm
You have a
talking to
reroll?
Frank, trying to keep him going.
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah.
Stay with me, Frank. What's your name? He goes, Frank. I go, Frank, stay with me. Look at me, Frank. Look at me, Frank.
Oh! It's 1 over.
And then all of a sudden,
Anyone?
I got.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
stay
for
with
it,
me,
roll.
Frank.
It's my life.
It's 2 over.
This is my life.
Jesus Christ. Okay, 22.
All right. So you like hit a couple of things, and you do this whole like.
Frank was freaking because he was like, he's going to fall on me. That didn't happen.
So you open the door, and well, there's no door there anymore. You look in, and she jumped in this old like cloth footed tub, and it exploded, and everything's okay. She's safe. A second cop car goes by.
Are they going by, or are they going like
They're
here
going around.
to the other side of the building?
No, they're
they're circling.
circling
Oh, okay.
with the black car, and you've noticed that there's no other cars suddenly around.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Get me out.
Great. All right, let's go.
All right, so on the way back, of course, both of you need to make dex checks.
Stay with
You
me,
know,
Frank.
what's the worst thing that can happen? I'll fall on Frank.
Dude, don't fall on Frank.
55, I fall on Frank.
57. Yep.
She also
I'm
falls
also
on
on
Frank.
Frank.
So, you guys,
Frank was 2 days to retirement.
the little ledge breaks. You fall backwards and fall directly on top of Frank.
Oh, crap.
And you hear this big like crack sound of his pelvis actually disintegrating
It's probably better.
underneath the weight of the two of you hitting the beam at the same time.
He broke
He
your
lets
fall.
out a horrible like right.
hope it was quick.
And
Is he alive?
he's still alive.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I mean, he was retiring anyway.
He was a figure skater.
So,
He was 2 days from retirement from figure skating, so he's fine. That means that he's 27 years old.
Here's the thing. You guys have to make a decision. Are you just going to leave Frank here, or are you going to try to help him out? Because the cops are going to start pulling up in a moment.
may I say?
Kill
Frank's,
the witness.
no, Frank's been living here for a little while, right? This place has got a lot of spooky shit going on. We got a lot of creepy stuff here. Frank may know something. Frank lives downstairs.
Let's take Frank with us.
You guys, you
do
got to
have-
help me lift. First of all, get the hell off of Frank. Because while I'm explaining this to you, you're still sitting on Frank's head. Get off of Frank. And
pelvis.
then, if you could help me lift this beam off of Frank, and maybe we could get him. Let's get in the van. The van's still there. We need this dude.
All right.
Okay.
Can you help me
for
get
it.
Frank?
There are like
All right, so we need to make a strength check. Each person needs to roll against their strength because all of you have to work together.
All right.
So just your strength is right here. So you only have a 37, but
30.
you're
good.
fine. You're cool.
Come on, dice.
Thank you.
Ah, sorry.
12. 12. Good.
You're good.
I'm so strong.
45.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so who did it?
I didn't.
We did too.
You did. So you're pulling. You decide. You're seeing that they pick him up just a little bit, and you pull Frank out from underneath. He's as light as your baby. It feels like you just like whisk him out.
He's made of hollow bird bones.
Yeah. So
Like
you-
most figure
You
skaters.
pull him out. Cops start to park
I'm gonna try to like
and
be a
shine
little bit
lights
away.
over to where you guys are at.
you
You
start that
pull
van up.
Frank out. Now, where are you going to put Frank? Because you can't really move him much.
Can we Yoda him?
We could, but that door that blew off the thing, we could put him on that door.
Yes, you could.
Improvised stretcher. I like
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
There's the FBI guy I know.
I'm gonna
Like
text
the old days.
cops are out front, probably like go out through the back or something like that. Text. Then I'm gonna like run up to the sidewalk and be like, "Oh, did you guys see what happened? The whole thing." To the cops or whatever.
Okay,
Distraction.
do a persuade roll for me.
Can I do? Is fast talk possible?
Sure, absolutely.
Meanwhile, tiptoe with
14.
Frank on a door.
That is, hard succeed.
Okay, you got it? Okay, cool. So, they're like, oh, we're here for two suspects. And he looks at you and goes, I don't think are you here with a man and a woman? And he shows you a picture off of like a camera from inside of inside one of the things. He goes, do you know this person?
No. Oh, is something crazy going on here? I'm
Are
here to
you an
visit.
officer? Why are you here with this FBI van? Meanwhile, really quick, what are you guys doing? Are you carrying Frank out? Okay, out the back. Okay, cool. So you're out the back. You've given them enough of a diversion. Is that 4 then? Because they all helped with. Okay. So Texas Devin is giving you guys rerolls for helping Frank out. So you guys get rerolls.
Texas Devin. Well,
I mean,
Frank is from Texas, Devin. He's
So
from
that's
the Houston
good.
area.
He's all good.
He's from the Houston area.
let's
So-
be honest,
all the best
helping
things.
out is really broad. It's a broad term that we did. I'm sure Frank was better off without us.
We helped him the way that one figure
So
skater
you
helped
guys
that
you
other
guys
figure
carry him
skater.
out the back, and the cops go by you and they start looking in, and they're kind of ignoring you for a second. You literally have a second to make a decision about what you're going to do before they decide to take you somewhere to talk to you about what's going on.
It's a little fishy.
So what do you want to do? There's the van. There's your car.
I am going to take advantage of this. Is the car like parked near the cop cars? Like it's gonna be.
It's
kinda
going to be
tricky out, right?
pretty close. Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna try to go the other way. Just go through the neighborhood. Just like get out.
Just run.
Go away from them. Yes. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Where's the box?
Yeah.
Like the other
Exactly.
thing?
We're carrying Frank. Can I send her back to just grab that lead box?
I want to see what's in the box.
Well, I just think
What's in the box?
we're gonna need that box.
Wait, which one?
Well,
of-
they fell. You guys left the box there because okay. So
because the other one's
it's upstairs on the second floor. You can't go
Because
back
you were in
forward.
town to help Frank.
At least it's in a lead box.
Yeah, what are
That's
these?
true. At least we didn't freeze to death.
All right, so that's a goner. That thing's
That's
a goner.
gone. Yeah.
Well,
We don't even
Do I
have-
remember
We
what
got
the
2 more
symbols are
houses.
on there? You saw the symbols too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll tackle that
Okay.
after we get you
Yeah.
guys out of the situation.
Let's just leave it.
All right.
Let's
we
just
got no
leave it.
choice. So he's running.
Yeah.
He's running. The cops see him book.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We gotta
Well,
take,
let's see. Give me a luck roll to see if they see you book.
My luck is not incredibly high.
Well, you got 4 rerolls, so.
Oh, that's true. I got rerolls for days. Oh, 1.
Jesus.
I tap into like the speed force.
Wow.
because we gotta
I'm
get
out, I'm
Frank
out.
into that van. Right?
So you look around and run a few steps, turn into mist, and disappear. So you're gone.
PI style.
It's a wily coyote just.
So you guys are carrying Frank through these alleyways.
Stay with me, Frank.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I mean, where are
We're
we?
gonna
We're
meet
in
up.
North Hollywood.
So-
You're in North Hollywood near the Tommies, near
Oh, we're North Hollywood.
yeah, near
All right.
near the Tommies on Laurel Canyon.
Oh, on Laurel Canyon.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking one on Cahuenga, because we just go to Emerald Knights, you know.
Well, Frank's got,
This sounds like the Californians on Saturday Night.
Totally does. Totally does. So what do you guys want to do?
well, we got, first of all, poor Frank. Frank needs some medical attention, guys.
Yes.
So we can't just take him to the hospital, though, because that's going to raise some eyebrows.
You know who has first aid?
I do.
Yeah.
You do.
Because I have a baby.
And-
Because that's why I
I don't see where the correlation is, but
You're like
I have a
delivered.
baby.
Yeah. I did it myself.
Everything. You're all good.
I think Frank
in the club, in the club bathtub, you
Do we know?
Simba it.
I mean, do we know any do we know?
It's like a dolphin. She went for a swim.
Right, right.
Baby comes out. Everything.
There's got to be like some place we could take him that has like an underground surgery room or something. You know, there's like a lot of weird plastic surgeons.
Well, the
around.
private eye is probably going to know more of that
true.
realm than you guys.
Yeah, can he booked it? Like, can he just come pick us up?
Yeah, well,
Well, he
yeah.
ran on foot. He
can-
left
Oh, I
the
thought he-
van. No.
No, I thought
I
he
could
took your
I could always
car.
like take a car. I didn't take the car, but
Well,
I
he
could
did
take
it.
any
He
car
ran.
around here. I can
He
kind of
ran.
swoop you guys up.
hot wire. Car.
He could steal a
Make it
car because that's where we're obviously going with this.
We are the dirtiest police force slash.
None of this
FBI
is
guy.
going to end badly, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I guess I'm coordinating.
this is up to you.
Like, let us know where you go. Like, let me know where you're going, and I will just come get
We're
you.
at Tommy's. We're getting a burger with
All right, I got
Frank.
you. Done.
So you're standing there in line. The two of
Yeah.
you hold it. You're ordering, and Frank is like, over here.
2 days.
Surprise!
And we're
cheese
telling
fries.
them, and we're covered in. I still got Kirk and dirt
all over
on me,
you.
but we're telling them we're going to a costume party
Mm-hmm.
because that works.
You're cosplaying or
It's
whatever.
Yeah,
November. I
it's
mean,
November.
maybe it's just a really long
But we
Halloween
need,
bender.
yeah,
Oh,
we need. But Frank is definitely. We need to get some.
So
medical
you want to hotwire a car?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and break into one of these cars. Well, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Use my locksmith to get in, I guess.
Sure. Give me a roll.
Cool. Yeah, 70. Yep, succeed. I got 75 locks.
So you click it open real quick. You get inside, and you notice the black car go by, and it slows down because it's you're breaking in, and it's coming by right as you're breaking in. And it kind of slows down, and then it goes up, and you see it start to make a big turn because there's like 5 lanes
Yeah.
on those things. So it starts making a big U-turn back towards where you're at. And you get in and you start to hotwire it. Just give me the electrical roll.
Okay. Should I roll electronics or electronic repair? I guess they're different. I guess electronics.
Electronics is fine.
Okay. Oh, that's not.
Okay,
Gonna go.
so
here we go.
give me the
All right.
rerolls.
We got it. We got some time. Well, not time, but we have coins. Here we go.
We have coins to try to make this work.
Nice.
All
All right, cool. So you start it up, and sure enough, you start it up, and they start chasing you.
Let's see how good you are behind the wheel.
Nothing left to do, but
You're good on your feet.
yeah. Turn the car into mist.
All right, so give me a drive roll.
All right, here we go.
You're making a huge turn.
46 does not clinch it.
All right,
Here we go. Here we go.
give me a
What car
roll.
is this? It's a nice fast car.
It's a nice fast car. 81.
Yeah,
You
that's
want
not
to
it
take
either.
up another one?
Yes. Okay, one more.
You have to
is the
make
one.
one roll.
This is the one, you guys.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
not
Oh,
You still have another. You have another coin.
yeah, I would do
All right,
it.
let's do it. We got to get away. Somebody's got to escape the cops.
Think about
Somebody's
Frank.
there. This one's for Frank. Come on, Frank. 57. That's not it either.
Okay. Oh,
man.
okay, keep
Oh,
rolling.
Dying here.
No, Frank's dying here.
Blood loss. Tie some belts around his legs or something. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yay. So you get away. You get away from the black car. You also are able to get their license plate.
Yes.
So you write down generic license plate number 45, but you know all the numbers and everything else.
Right.
And you meet it up at the Tommy's. All of the people behind the counter are looking at you guys like you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's North Hollywood. They've seen crazy before, so
Right.
why not this? You guys load Frank up into your car.
Which is super fast, which probably doesn't have a good back seat, so
Yeah.
Doesn't
we're a
have-
little
Yeah,
Doesn't
you
have a
guys are
great-
like,
If you're
Little
nice, you let him
crunch.
sit in the passenger
Well, we
seat.
had to kind of squish Frank's legs a little bit, but he can't feel him, so he's fine. So we squished
We could
him.
at least put him in the passenger seat and we squeeze in the back.
We
That's
didn't
the
think,
least we can
we didn't
do.
think of that, though. We just put him right in the
The
front.
back seats fold down, like when you can see the
Yeah,
back.
yeah. I'm assuming this is like a Fast and Furious car.
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
I don't know, but shotgun.
He picked a two-seater. He's like, this one will work.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll make this.
We just put him in the trunk. Put Frank in the
We
trunk.
put him in the trunk, and then someone was like, maybe we shouldn't have. And we were like, I already called shotgun. Shotgun, no, take backs, whatever. So it's all, but whatever, we need to get him to this
He's from Texas. He's used to being in the trunk.
I could go a lot of places with that. I'm not gonna.
All right, so you guys get Frank to a hospital.
Urgent care. Let's
Urgent care.
Urgent care.
No.
Should I look? Is a PI? I mean, do we have any shady like?
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh, that's
you
what you
would
were
yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, if you have like a shady plastic surgeon or someone that at least has some equipment.
That's like a
Like a vet?
connection.
That.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence roll. See who pops to mind.
76, which is still under my.
Excellent. So yeah, you're like, sure, why not? I know this guy. Yeah, there's a guy that you can go to, and he'll help you out. It'll cost to at least get Frank to where it needs to go, and to keep it under wraps. It's probably gonna cost like $2,500 cash.
Well, who's got that? 'Cause it's not me.
We all have pretty good credit rating.
You guys have that kind of money. I mean, not the PI, but you guys are gonna have to pony up the dough.
You guys is for Frank, guys. Come on.
We're really stuck on this Frank guy.
I'm just saying.
Do you want? Well,
reason- the
Texas
reason-
Devin did give you guys rerolls to save
And
them.
listen, the reason I
You
want to keep
can't
Frank
now
going
just decide to
We gotta
say.
keep him alive.
is that I think Frank knows something. He's been living there. Things are dying.
Texas Devin says, "Keep Frank alive."
Yes.
Mandate.
Hashtag keep Frank alive.
All right.
So you guys get rerolls. He's being very nice,
Very
and he
gen-
wants you
okay.
to continue.
Dude,
All right.
Frank
Your
is going to turn out
care-
to be the hero of this story. Devin, listen, you're on the right path. Frank is the man.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I mean, obviously, let's.
I don't like the tone, though. I don't think you're rooting for
Ben,
Frank.
Is there anything that we can do for you to maybe put the price down? Like this guy's like he's a little shady. Like, what can we work on a deal?
Can you stop blinking at me
Frank-
first? I think that should be the first step. Is to stopping at the blinking, because it's kind of creepy. You and that.
We're low bond. We're low. Yeah.
It's like it's like a stroke victim trying to pick up on someone. It's terrible.
Every time you do that, Frank's blood pressure goes way down. It's not
So
just
no, okay, we'll just
Make
yeah.
make a credit rating roll to see if you've got enough cash in your ATM. Everybody can make the same roll.
No, I don't.
You're not going to be the one.
I'm not gonna be the one, and I'm not using it.
Credit rating is
Not me.
49.
there you go.
45.
49.
9.
37, and mine is at 42.
Oh, so you've got
go.
some
I got
money.
the- I
He's
went for the
FBI. He's FBI. It makes sense.
97.
God,
spent all
all
that
my
money on
friends are
diapers.
real
Your
poor.
phone rings all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Do you answer
I
it?
do.
Hi, is this Erica?
Clayton.
Clayton?
Clayton's my last name. Yes.
Is this Erica?
This is Erica Clayton.
I'm from Citibank. We're calling about your overdue credit card. It's been 4 weeks since your payment was due. You owe us a payment of $325 on your...
I'm in the middle of dinner. Can I?
That was Frank.
Is there any way that we can figure out a way to pay maybe a portion of this? Did you just hang up?
I can't hear you.
Click. So you're able to pay for it.
Fine.
Is Frank going to give us the information if we patch him up, or should we get the information before we
Listen,
patch him
I
up?
was
It's like
focused on
leverage.
Frank, but now I'm worried about your bills. Whatever.
I've got a baby.
Priorities, apparently. I can cover it, I think.
All right.
Do I need to roll to see if I can cover her?
No, you don't have to cover her bank bill.
I would like it.
The game has gotten ridiculous.
Let's keep Frank alive. Let's keep on
That's my
track.
priority.
So you guys
just
pay
did
the
it.
guy,
Yeah.
keep Frank alive. Thank
Yeah.
you, Texas Devin, for the rerolls
Dad.
and for being the moral compass of Ben, who is a terrible person when it comes to killing other people. Terrible person.
Good at it.
I already lost.
at it.
I'm
Really good at
I already
it.
lost 2 friends today.
All right, so what questions do you want? It's going to be a while before Frank can tell you anything because he's like,
Well, we
you
still have
know,
that hard drive.
you want to plug in the hard drive?
I mean, I do. Oh, are we at a place that has a monitor?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet. Oh, do I just have the hard drive? Do I not have a computer on it? Where did this computer go?
The
Computer's gone.
The
But
computer's
hard
gone.
drive, the
Right. But I just have the hard drive.
You just have the hard drive. You don't. They got rid of the computer. Remember?
Cool.
But it's probably in the tar pits for some reason. I don't fucking know.
That would be sweet.
That would have been out of our way to go to the tar.
just a
Yeah. While he's doing surgery.
He's in surgery. He's getting his bird bones reset.
His pelvis being plastered together.
I'm singing him a little lullaby.
Yeah, I'd like to plug in this hard drive into a computer.
Yeah.
That's how that
Okay.
works, right?
Yes.
yes. So you
Don't ask me. I don't know about.
I mean, that would be.
you plug it in. You boot it up.
Oh, easy. Okay.
It's not very difficult because you guys made all the rolls beforehand.
Great.
You're in the room. Are you watching what's happening to Frank? Or you?
Me?
Yeah.
I got one thing and one thing only on my mind. It's keeping Frank alive.
Okay. So you're like
the only
pacing
thing that's
back and forth.
It's the
I
only
don't
thing
know
holding
why.
you on to sanity.
It is. I
So
love. Yeah.
you boot up this hard drive, and what you guys find is that, sure enough, in each one of these places are these steel metal container things that have these weird markings on them. And each of these markings, they look just a little bit different. And you notice that if you do the really, like, you would probably do this because you're kind of anal retentive about
Type
know,
A.
Type A.
Except my finances.
Yeah, except for finances. Do an intelligence roll because you start looking at the location of each of the devices.
Do you want to take the dice that actually were working for you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
Roll some
do.
M&Ms.
These.
Yeah, thanks. What am I
Roll
rolling
some
against?
Kirk and dirt.
Too soon, man.
81. Wait, what am I rolling against?
You're rolling against your intelligence.
Oh, yeah,
you
still
got
in
an
your-
82.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
You notice that the placement in each of the apartments is the same, exactly the same, and if you were to put it on a map, they all line up.
Oh. Well then.
Except for the one that you guys just moved.
Wait. So
Yeah.
So they line up in this same line that we had before, like the line in the school.
Yeah,
system?
but it's even further past that. Okay. It's like it's not just that they're kind of in a line. They're perfectly, like if you were to take a GPS, they're perfectly in line with each other. These little boxes inside, exactly. And not only are they in the same spot in each house, they're literally in the same. They take up the same space in each house. So they're on the second floor on each one of these buildings
And it's
in
still
the same area.
and it's still making a curve. It's a line and then a curve.
And then the second part is this curve. And if you look at where the curve is, the next one is set up. It's not a perfect curve. It's like this kind of thing. So each one is set up where it's, if you were to look at this, it'd be like that, and then that, and then that. But they're lined up in the same area, same space.
Can you extrapolate?
Where the next one
Where the
will
ne-
be.
That's
Yeah.
going to be a hard intelligence roll. So that for you, that's a 41. You want to beat a 41 because that's like brain exploding math.
94.
94.
And your mind actually explodes.
I think I'm
Thank you.
smart. Smart as heck. My name's Erica.
Yeah, you are.
Woohoo! Okay,
right, yeah.
make a sand check.
Oh.
What am I doing?
So you're making a sanity check. You have to go under
Oh,
76.
76. I'm so
Because that hurts your brain to think that much.
No, I'll tell you why in a minute.
Yeah, nice.
54.
Okay, so you're looking at the way that it's all set up, and you kind of extrapolate it out, and you notice that the way that it is positioned, the next there's 3, but it goes directly in to where your house is.
Do it.
So it's 2 away from where your house is.
She at home or she at the kinder care?
I would hope she's home by now.
Well, I
It's
hope
been
you
hours.
know where she is.
I know. She's home. Look, I have a lot on my mind.
I got you.
So you see this and you realize that there's no pattern to the amount of days that this happens. So you're not sure when the next 2 are going to go up and then hit your house.
Well, I gotta get Patricia out of there. I gotta
Right.
relocate.
Okay.
You can
So
stay with me and Carrie.
That kind of gives us a
Great.
little bit of an advantage, so we know.
it does actually.
Yeah.
It's good. You now know what's going to happen.
So we know where the next one is. And we know where the next one is. And we know definitely where the third one is.
Right.
Whoever's watching us is going to be onto us now, though. So we also have to keep that in mind.
Right. I wouldn't want to go to the next one unless we're interested in saving somebody. We're going to try to save somebody?
Is that our thing? No, I'm just kidding.
Are we really
Well,
good?
it's
Okay, really
it's
quick.
kind of his thing.
I need
what
to just really.
I mean,
okay.
I am a cop. I am a cop.
I mean, that's
I
what
am
we're
a
doing,
cop.
right?
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
I'm a cop.
So a long time ago, Cthulhu games bring out the worst in people. They really do. I have had groups that have done the most heinous stuff in the name of saving their own skin or whatever. I had a group once. They were saving this group of miners. Miners had gone completely without communication, have gone dark on Mars. It was a futuristic one. And they were mining this area, right? And so they send people up and they see all these guys running across this big area to the ship. And the ship only had 10 spots on it because they thought they were going to go down and go up. And there were like 30 people. I'm like, and there was a creature behind them chasing them, right? I go, okay, what are you guys going to do? And they're like, well, do we have a chain gun? I'm like, yeah, you're going to start shooting the monster?
No.
They're like, no, we're going to shoot the miners until there's 10 of them.
Oof.
Right? So they started killing the innocent people until there was the amount that would fit on the boat to go back up to the ship. I was just like, oh my God. So
I
this
never
is
wanna
when it
meet
does
those
that.
people.
Yeah. Well, don't go to cons.
Oh, is that?
Don't go to cons.
I'm going to look forward to meeting you at Gen Con, you genocidal maniacs.
So what do you guys want to do?
Oh.
You have a lot of different roads that you can pick. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to ask the Elder Gods what you should do? Should you try to save the people? Should you get Patricia, your future love?
I feel like the least we can do is probably at least monitor the next place that we think is going to be, even if we don't try to get too close. And then we can see what the police are doing around the area and learn for the next one.
Before we do that, I'm just looking at the pattern of stuff here. Is the pattern... the pattern is curving, there's a thing.
Yeah.
Is there
There's
any
a line.
pentagrams, shapes?
I'm just wondering,
forming?
is there a shape forming or is
There's
this...
a shape forming, and it's got this weird angle to it. It looks like
So look anything like the symbol that was on the back of the.
a little bit. It almost looks like an alien, like what an alien circuit board would look like.
All right.
It's really kind of weird looking. The pattern doesn't fit in your brain well.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
We don't want to think about it too much.
Yeah, it hurts your head to just even think about it.
Right.
So our situation that we're in, just to recap here, we got 3 locations, 3 houses that have not been hit yet. The third house being the one that your daughter is in.
Right.
Also your
And
house.
me, yes.
I'd like to. I mean, is Patricia does she have an au pair?
Yes.
She does.
Yeah.
Can you call her?
This is L.A.
I'm
course you
I'm
have.
offering up Carrie and I's house for you and Patricia. Could she and the au pair please be
relocated? Okay.
to my place?
That gets her out of danger.
Yeah. So my thought, if we're putting it up to the other gods,
Yep. Here we go.
is one, ignore house number 1, because more than likely or we can watch house number 1 from a
Let's
distance.
see how it
Very
happens.
far away.
Do they watch how it happens? And
Because there's obviously black car is probably going to be there. I was also thinking maybe we set up. Do we have enough time maybe to set up next door to number 2, like in the apartment next door to
Oh, I
number
see.
2? Like
if
maybe,
the elder gods say you have time, you've got time. What
Uh,
else?
well, those are my 2 thoughts.
Those are your two
I like
thoughts.
the idea about doing a little surveillance here. See if we can find out exactly how this happens. So if we can somehow rig it, bug it, do a stakeout, you know, something like that, that would be helpful. I mean, I'm all for helping people. If we can do that, like if the idea is like, let's do this stakeout, when some stuff starts going down, we can, you know.
The other question is like, how does the box get there? Does it need a person to go off, or can we warn the people that live anonymously in the house to just leave, and then it can still happen anyway, whatever happens?
Also, more than likely, then you can also follow those people back to
Yeah.
wherever they're at, and maybe they have the other people with them.
Well, here's where my buddy Frank comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? Because what's Frank's consciousness status right now?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious? What's his ETA?
It's going to be a while.
Really?
His pelvis broke.
I know, but there's good drugs out there.
Not that good.
It's like Star Trek where you like,
All right. So Frank's no help
Cured
to me,
my
is what you're
liver
saying.
disease or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
we do
It's
also have,
hallelujah.
we got the license plate number as well.
Yes.
Not that will probably get us
Oh.
anywhere, but we could try it.
Well, we could. Yeah, I can run that. I have access to the database right now.
So, what do the elder gods think they should do? Any response?
Kill Frank.
What was
Kill Frank.
it wasn't clear exactly what the options were.
So the options are to just
Listen.
watch the first house and see what happens, and then follow whoever's kidnapped from that house, because no one has died, at least as far as you guys know.
Right.
So they've just been stolen.
It's that chalk thing on the ceiling.
It was just chalk-esque. It was an outline. There was some kind of imprint, but the chalk outline was the best way I could
Yeah,
describe
Somebody
it.
hit a butterfly with a racket. And it
Yeah,
just
like
left the
someone
dust.
got sucked through the ceiling, molecule by molecule.
Something like that.
Ew.
The other thing is, do they go and try to get the people out of the house?
Surveil or save?
Surveil or save?
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
The 2 S's.
Whatever we do, I'm loading up my gun.
You're heading out with Frank.
Have
You're
we
heading-
determined that all the boxes are just inert or ert explosives, or are there things in the boxes that might be of use? if we
You
were
guys
to-
have no idea.
I want that box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
We should
I'm assuming the van is where we can't even go back to the van.
the police are going to end up
The,
with the box.
police are
at this
all
old
over the
apartment.
place. You lived in an apartment building with a huge hole. They know that you guys stole.
Is there any way of taking the data though that was gathered from any of the? Is that just
No,
all
it's-
that's on
it's
the
gone.
van? God, what a useless call those guys were. Called them out there. They did their stuff, and then
And then they died for you. opening a door.
I didn't know.
Could have been us.
3
could-
days to retire.
It could have been you.
It could have been me.
If your strength was higher,
My arm still hurts.
yeah.
How's my arm doing?
You're okay.
It's
right.
not Skittles. That's how.
That's
not
how well your
arm's
arm's
doing.
doing.
Oh boy. Neck and neck.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
How many people are having their say?
We have over 40 people. in
That's
chat.
good.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Good. It's an even number.
What's up, guys?
Currently 9 votes.
Everyone watching, save or survey?
Press S.
Yeah. Either.
Jackass.
One, if you want that.
If this is you,
Do we know
American
do
Idol.
we know what houses these are?
Yeah, she was able to figure that out.
Do you have any information on who the people are in these houses?
No.
We
No.
don't. We can't.
Can we go talk to them
We got
first?
a yellow pages or something. You know.
Where's the Yellow Pages in 2016?
I'm with the FBI. Don't question.
They still get the yellow pages.
Every once in a while I get one, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And it's thinner and thinner. It keeps
Yeah,
getting
it's-
thinner and thinner.
So it's just negative space after a while. Here's black matter.
It'll be a pamphlet that just says "Go to the internet."
It just says Google.
Google.
Google the number you need.
I had someone at work the other day send me a question on our IM saying, hey, what's the Roman numeral for 50? And I really had to hold back the urge to send them that let me Google that for you link. Instead I just said L, because it's L. Also, we work for an internet company. Look it up.
Right.
It's cool. It's fine.
So do we got something? Oh. All right. So it has been decided that you guys will get those people out of those houses as quickly as possible because they matter too, not just your best friend Grace.
And not just Frank.
I forgot about Grace.
Well, now I'm reminding you.
So we're gonna go get him out.
Oh, you guys, yeah, you have
the right
GPS
thing to
and all that.
All
That's
right.
good. You're good. All right, so how are you guys going to do this? You have 3 houses. You know that your house has been evacuated, so you have 2 houses.
And we don't know time frame.
You don't know time frame, no.
I mean, then we should split the party.
So are we waiting for the event to occur to take them out?
I don't think so.
No,
No,
we're
no,
gonna-
it's saved, so you
Alright.
guys got to get them out.
Okay. Yeah. So we could be unconventional about it. We could vandalize the house or like somehow make it unlivable, so they have to leave. That way,
That
Termites.
seems like a that seems like a really long. That's a long like goal.
Let's go
Yeah,
in.
maybe it's like-
Let's Home Alone the house. We'll set up paint cans, broken ornaments. I'll head to the first house.
So why don't we do first house, second house?
Great. I'll flash my badge. Say we got to evacuate you. There's been a gas leak.
That's right.
I don't smell any gas.
You can't smell the gas because it's gas.
Don't they put something in the gas so you can smell the gas?
FBI.
Do a persuade roll. This dude does not believe your gas story.
Where can I find that there? This dude doesn't believe my gas story. 47. What's my persuade here? 35. Hey, there we go. No, sir. Let me tell you all the reasons why. Exactly.
All right, it's like fine, invisible gas with no smell. That makes sense. Stupid idiots. They get the people out and
I get on my ham radio. House 1. House 1 evacuated. Breaker 19.
I thought this was the convoy.
And somebody in Iowa answers
right.
you.
That's
So,
right. This is Rubber Duck.
That's a really good fucking CB. I think it's
It's a
all
really-
really good.
Yeah. Closed broadcast is fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we're at 2. We're at house
So-
2.
When you guys pull up, you notice that there are these 4 men outside of the place. They look really skinny and kind of taller than they should.
Fucking aliens.
And you notice that they have on full suits with like fedoras and long trench coats, covering up every like part of their body. their skin. You don't see any skin. And they're positioned outside, and you notice the door is cracked open. And they don't seem to notice you. You pull up. You don't pull up right in front because you notice. So you're just a little bit down.
Okay. So they're facing. Is this a house? Is it an apartment?
This is a 2-story house. It's one of the older, like, Hollywood houses.
Got it.
So just lined up in the yard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's like one on this side, one over here, and then 2 in the front
Okay.
that you can see. And they're all about 7.5 feet tall, really skinny.
Really
They
don't
don't
like this.
look quite right. They almost look like they're like fluke worms. Do you know what those are?
Oh.
So that kind of
like
thing,
the
really
X-Files,
skinny.
like X-Files episode
Not like
1?
No, that was like episode like 3 or something.
Okay.
Not like the stretchy thing,
Okay.
but just really skinny. Like
guys play
there's not.
Yeah,
no-
it's a grays. It's a grays. They're grays.
You think?
They're grays.
All right.
So we have 2 options here. I have a gun, and I'm pretty good at using my gun.
I am unarmed.
I could go in guns blazing, or we could go like talk to these people. I mean, I'm a police officer. I could do that, or we could be more strategic and sneak around the back and try to sneak in.
We're just assuming these guys are enemies. I always trust a man in a fedora.
You trust a 7.5-foot man,
Who's really skinny?
really skinny, and
Unnaturally
like none of that's
skinny.
like the fact that they're all a uniform height, which is very tall.
You don't think we could take 4 really skinny fedora-wearing men? I'm
You
strong.
know,
Are we-
not at all.
Can I ask? Are we chilling by the other house?
You guys got everybody out. Which
We got
You got everybody out.
They come-
I'm gonna get on my ham radio.
The problem is that if you leave, they might go back in. That's the only risk. But
Say we
who knows?
Sit like down the street a little bit.
Can you tell them, don't go back inside?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Put a note on the door.
I told them to go.
Post it.
I told them to go. They.
And you wait for them
I
to
waited
leave.
for them to leave.
So you want to go meet up with them?
All I know is that I'm just saying, if you need us to meet up right now, we're just chilling.
I mean, you're not that far away either, right?
No,
They're
it's 5 miles.
5 miles.
I'm just
Wow.
saying, if you
In
want,
LA.
In LA, that's
it's up to you. But I'm just saying,
Might as well be 100.
you know my CB handle. You could give me a call.
CB.
yeah.
You're the only fucker with a Mercedes and a CB handle.
I like to keep it old school.
I actually would. I would like to call in some backup, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna CB.
Your cyber hit.
Yeah. So FBI Tom, stupidest.
This is Rubber Duck.
Oh, it's Rubber Duck.
Yeah, call me Rubber Duck.
You're the one, Rubber Ducky.
Tom, do I have to do this?
You got to do it. Rubber Duck it is.
Suddenly, you guys have exactly 10 seconds to decide what you're going to do.
Okay.
Nine.
I'm away.
Yeah. There's
I'm
some people.
away.
There's
I
some
know
people
that
out there.
tone.
Okay.
Okay,
Come on,
so
We
you
need
show
some
up.
backup.
Yeah.
All right, so you show up.
Show up.
Nice.
8.
Okay, so we're either gonna go guns. You want to go guns blazing? I
7.
see that look in your eye. All right. All right.
6.
You want to do it?
5.
Freeze! Hey, hands up! You're looking suspicious.
You alien scum. You alien. You
you-
skinny scumbag.
Okay. So these things turn towards you,
Sure they do. Uh-huh.
and
And I don't like the look of it.
and they have on these long coats,
Like Slendermans.
and
It's a
the
bunch of Slendermen.
Bunch of Slendermans.
they put their hand up like this,
Oh crap.
and the coat kind of melds into their bodies, and they kind of start becoming tentacles.
Yeah.
Slendermans.
And first, I need sanity checks, but let me finish explaining
Yeah.
what
So
you're
I'm
seeing.
just getting scared.
So all of these tentacles start to come out, and they start to get on top of the tentacles and
No.
walk towards
No.
you.
No.
And all 4 of them, and there's
No.
you see a blue light go on upstairs. Go ahead and make sand checks.
My sanity is so low.
But remember, you have the +5.
No,
right?
you added the
Oh, I'm
5
at
back on.
56.
You're at 56 now.
I'm cool. No, I'm not.
No, you are not.
I have a problem with this.
I'm good, however.
Go ahead.
I'm good.
68. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Not good.
So we have 2 people who have failed.
Did you include your 5 points?
Did you? I don't think you got
Yeah,
5 points.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get 5 points?
No.
I got five.
That
We
would've
got
been-
5 points and you got 5 points. Okay.
This is true. All right, so these things start making this like clicking sound, and they like it's like they're extra dimensional beings because they're very thin, but there's a portal between their bodies on this realm and their bodies in their home realm across the great expanse of cold, empty space. And the tentacles that are coming out are actually from that dimension. And they kind of go, they're like standing like this, and then they go on like this, like spiders almost. And all of these really, the sounds of the sounds of bugs from all around start to come up,
I hate bugs.
and they're all over the
Swarming.
place. And these things start quickly coming towards you.
Shoot him! I must shoot him!
You start shooting. Now wait, you guys.
Hold on.
Wait, let me do that. That was your 4. You take 5.
4 and 5.
Yeah. You just start. You can't help it. You guys
unloading.
both just start unloading.
Yeah.
Crack.
And every time a bullet hits one of them, it puffs into like these like weird looking insects that are incredibly like they pop out and then they suck back in.
It's like the mist. It's freaking me
What do
out.
you guys want to do? The bugs are all over the place.
I'm unarmed. I want to go back.
Dom,
You know what?
Dom's doing a little finger puppet tentacle play over there.
So these guys, we don't know. They're just the bullets are not really doing it for them.
No, you guys unload and you guys are starting to get covered by bugs.
We got them.
Covered by bugs?
Covered by bugs. You have bugs on you.
Smacking him.
And where are they?
Run?
Are they emanating from the creatures?
It's like they're getting called to the creatures. They're making these clicking sounds, and
I mean,
Have I tried shooting one of them in the face?
you can give it a shot. Roll against your
It's a 60. Is this regular or hard or extreme?
extreme.
All right.
You have a reroll, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a reroll. There's
Okay.
no way. It's 12. I have to roll under a 12. 41. Yeah, no.
Anybody want to give a
I
reroll?
have like a spot hidden or something.
Yeah, no.
No. Oh, so you empty your bullets.
Yeah.
You guys have no more bullets left. Here's your choice. You get in the car and get the fuck out of here, or they're gonna surround you because they're on top of you right now.
Be like, let's go.
Book it. Book it.
Book it.
Time to go.
All right. I just didn't know if these things will react to fire or anything like that. I wanted to see if I could. I was
I
gonna
don't
grab a
think-
propane tank from the barbecue in the backyard next door.
Oh.
I was gonna hold
Time
that.
for this, MacGyver?
I was
No,
gonna.
I don't think you have that much time. You lost your
Alright.
sand check, so you want to get away from this.
All right, I'll go to what? I'm just letting you know. If I wasn't crazy, I would have grabbed the barbecue.
So you guys drive away.
You were gonna, what was it, Ripley?
Yeah,
You
I was
know,
gonna Ripley that.
As you guys are driving away, you see this beam of light, of blue light, shoot up into the sky in a big circle, like a. And there's this, like, you know how there's a wave after an explosion, like a shock wave. As you guys are driving, you see this wave coming up behind you. Make a drive roll to get away from who's driving.
It's probably
Let's
Not
see.
you, you're
1,
great.
2, 3, 4. Let's see. We'll let the die figure out who's driving. 3. You're driving.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not good at driving, as we've discovered.
So, can I have the 4?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a drive roll to see if you can.
Hope you guys are ready
escape.
for a little vehicular slaughter here. I got this.
Yeah.
Every coin for driving. All right.
Campaign coins, worth every cent.
Oh, okay, there we
Yeah.
go. We're not
All
going
right.
to die after all right now.
So you're speeding and, it dissipates before it gets you. You notice that each of you have like bugs that are in your hair and you pull over.
Bug's my only weakness.
I think I'm going to try to like grab one. I don't know.
You're driving.
Oh, yeah, I'm driving. I'm not going to
Hey, wait, here's a bug.
That's why I'm failing at driving.
All right.
There was one in my pant leg. Can I trap that thing in the glove compartment?
Sure.
I'm going to jiggle it out of my pant leg.
Put it in the glove compartment.
I get that thing in the glove compartment and I slam that thing shut.
Nice.
Because
So you guys are about, maybe a couple miles away from, the blue light went up not exactly when you left. You saw it from a good distance. Do you want to circle around and see, or what do you guys want to do?
Do you want to fuck with the blue container again?
First of all, what was that? What just happened?
Bugs. Aliens. I don't know. Things.
Those were
Tentacles.
Those are like Mississippi bugs.
So we want to talk about if we circle back to the house.
Or we could set up shop at Erica's place. Because we know that's going to hit next.
They're going to go there at some point.
So, I mean,
I don't
if they're
think
gonna
we're
go,
equipped for this.
are we ever going to be equipped for that? You want to do a equipment montage?
I think we're gonna have to. If we go, all right. Here's the thing. If we go to the next place and we know that they're coming to, then yeah, we got to set up again, Home Alone style. We got to set that place up and ready to go. Or we go back, check on our pal Frank, get reassess, take a look, examine this bug that we got in the glove box. You know what I mean? See if we can learn
Frank
something.
is not going to be any good to you for a while.
I know, but that's our home base. I'm just saying. We go someplace to examine this. It's a doctor's office. We could examine the bug.
Can we go back to one? One has already been obliterated and everybody's departed, yes? So
Yeah.
one has the boxes and is empty, and it's maybe just cold, but we know how to deal with cold.
What is our goal there to get more to get that thing? Yeah.
Let's go back to the van.
Joan really wants to know what's in that box. What's in the box?
I leave it to you. I just had a bug in my pants. So.
Just try to like sneak the box
We've
out.
all had bugs in our
Maybe
pants,
there are answers
Tom.
in the box. Maybe they're nothing.
Well, I mean, there should. If that one was still left in that other place, there's probably boxes in all these places.
Yeah.
So we could sneak in and try to like just take one, secret style.
But that one's already disarmed. We know the one in the box is disarmed.
Oh yes, that's true.
We don't want to have another Frank situation. Do we, Tom?
Listen, I got a connection to Frank. He reminds me of my father. It's just a thing.
All right.
Who's covering this up? Like, who's handling this? Like,
It's not the LAPD, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so I mean, I'm of the mindset that there should be Home Alone style setting up of Erica's house,
Let's do it.
waiting for that. But there might be merit in getting one of the containers already. That's been
I think
disarmed.
we wait for the container to come to us. It's going to happen at Erica's house.
that's true. He's got a
Let's
point.
get that joint locked up.
If we can even stall him for long enough to just get the box out of the building.
Okay. So you guys want to go set up like a sting, or at least watch them set everything up, maybe follow them to where they're going? Are you going to trap the place, or are you just going to watch, and then once everything is set up?
So in order for this to work, if we're going to follow them someplace, I'm assuming they're not going to go anywhere until they take somebody. We might need bait.
We need bait.
Now, it could be one of us,
Damn it, I know where this is going.
or
I know where this is going.
it could be the unconscious guy.
Oh no.
Texas Devin did help
will never stand
save
for that.
Frank twice now. He said, save Frank, and you still go after him.
Okay, let's be completely meta here. We know that Grace is alive and can Humpty Dumpty herself.
You're assuming a
I'm
lot.
Assuming a lot.
You thought that those guys were
Aliens.
aliens, and they
Not incorrect.
but they weren't the aliens you thought they
They
were.
weren't the aliens I thought they were. So you're saying no to the Frank idea?
No, I'm not saying.
I'm
no to
just
it.
saying he's been saved twice by one of the elder gods, and pissing them off is not a good idea. Texas Devin could easily say, "Hey, Wes, make a villain appear, make a bad guy appear."
Oh, that's true.
They can fuck with you, so don't. You gotta be careful.
You know, if we're trying to save people, it might as well be one of us being the bait. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing this. We're the heroes.
Okay, so who wants to be the bait?
Listen, I have gone.
Tom.
I went through a lot of FBI training,
Mm-hmm.
and I've
It
worked.
didn't include any computers at all.
It didn't need to because when they saw me at the
You've
gun
been on
range,
the force for 123 years.
computers weren't my thing. I admit it.
I was there.
You were there.
You played Oregon Trail the entire time.
I did, and I died of dysentery 80% of the
Lemonade
time.
stand.
Lemonade. Oh man, lemonade stand.
Fucking construction again. Anyway.
I will if we can get me
Fucking sword.
if we can get me a sweet costume that makes me really look like bait, and we can get some. You know what I mean? Like
I'm assuming look like Erica.
Like I'll dress up. Yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
could make, you guys could dress him up like Erica.
Right. I gotta get the wig. I gotta get everything right. And I need to have a new. Right now I have a 9mm. That's not enough. I'm not feeling safe enough with that.
You're saying you go to the armory.
I want just some higher firepower here, and we gotta stop at the wig store. But I will do it.
I probably have some disguise stuff.
Do you guys some disguise?
You mean the Hollywood Wig Store on Hollywood Boulevard?
Or we could just
In the
stop at
Wig
Halloween
District.
Town. We could just go to Halloween Town, but I'll do the bait.
Halloween Town's expensive as shit. Come on,
I have great credit, and I'm not asking her to pay for it.
That's true.
So
You've got 2 messages, by the way.
yeah, right. Yeah.
How do
City.
you know that they're after Erica and not like Carla the au pair or Patricia?
Really, honestly, it's just an
Patricia's just been born.
You obviously have never heard of people using babies' credit lines. Because it happens. It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
I can't tell you all the reasons why the costume is important to Tom. Me, I don't need to go into that. It's
There's
really,
no reason
don't-
for
Well,
you
you
to
are
know.
part of the FBI. We know their long history.
Right,
Yes.
right. It's just
There's nothing wrong with
It's
it.
a J. Edgar thing.
We're all good.
Don't worry about it. But I will do it.
We're
under
very
those
accepting
conditions.
at this table.
That's
Perfectly
good.
fine.
Super accepting.
That's good. So I will do it if you want. I offer my services as bait.
What do you guys want to do?
I mean, they're after Erica. I feel like Erica should be there.
Well, I mean, Erica's going to be there. But are you saying that you want to be the one in bed?
Well,
be
remember,
abducted?
you do have a baby's daddy that could be the bait.
Oh, that's true. He left me.
Well, that's
heartbroken.
totally your decision. Did he leave you, or
Was it Frank?
It's Frank.
it always goes back to Frank?
Wait. Is he suggesting that you have the baby's daddy come over, you maybe exhaust him,
I wouldn't go that far.
and leave him into the bed
I really
after
think it
he's
becomes
asleep?
Fucking
Is
dead,
it?
I swear.
Is it Erica as the bait or faux Erica as the bait?
Oh,
Erica.
Fair.
Erica.
That's really I think potentially that could be the.
Can we leave that up to the other gods? Personally, I'd like to see Tom in a dress.
I think we'd all like to see Tom in a dress.
Well, I shaved my legs, guys, and I'm not saying that
Swim
to
team.
pressure you, but I'm just saying.
Don't say that. I came here prepared.
I knew that this could happen in the FBI. We're always prepared. So I think the elder.
So elder gods,
Yeah.
go ahead and will Tom be the one to dress up like Erica? Will Erica be the bait, or would Erica's philandering baby's daddy be the bait?
I'm still saying the Frank option should
I just
still
wanted
be
to
on the
say
table.
philandering.
We're not saying it's Frank. We're not saying it's not.
Or Frank. What the hell?
Or Frank.
Let's
just as
add
the bait.
Frank in there as a possibility.
We just lay him on the door because we kept the door,
We kept the door.
and we put the door on the floor.
You guys are
and
evil
we
fucks.
put Frank back.
We're
on.
not murdering 30 miners on Mars.
No.
Not
We're
yet.
just
That's
offering.
True, we're not that bad.
We're
Not
offering
yet.
one person whose pelvis has been crushed.
We
Frank
ruined an entire
buffet.
vending machine full of sodas, though.
We did. That is
I'm
terrible.
sorry. I had to get you out of there. What
You
can I
did.
do? So that's really so it's 3 options. I get you.
Yeah.
That's not a sound effect. That's just Hollywood.
That's awesome.
Real sirens. Real people in
No
here.
less through a studio with tons of brick walls.
That is true. We are almost in a soundproof booth.
Almost.
The
Dom?
poll is up.
The polls.
Sorry.
voting with
Poor
their
Dom.
mind.
I do this all the
Their
time.
minds.
Dom, make a poll with 16 different things they can pick up. You did. How many times do I have to tell you? Before we do a show, Coke. Take it. Before we do a show, Coke.
Let's do Adderall now.
Yeah, do Adderall, yeah.
It's the same.
That's way more hip.
He mainlines Adderall. So how are you enjoying your first RPG experience?
Yeah.
America.
It's not nearly as stressful as you thought it was
No.
going to be. See?
It's fun. America. Paid for by Erica. Paid by Erica. Approves this message.
What's going to be funny is if they pick Frank, because that's just rock.
Can we dress Frank as Erica, though?
I would totally allow that to happen.
Of course. I mean, that's the only way it's going to work.
I just don't want the stuff I bought to go to waste, guys, honestly. And I'm not going to use it again.
Creatures from another dimension, how
Yeah.
are they going to know?
Yeah, they won't.
They're gender neutral. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't
Very
care.
confused. We're all the same to him.
Mm-hmm.
They're highly racist. Toward humans.
Highly
Speciesist.
racist aliens.
They hate
That's
humans.
a speciest.
That's a
Species.
They hate humans
Xenophobic.
equally.
Is it xenophobic?
Yeah,
or-
they would be xenophobic.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a
I
fear
mean, we're
of-
xenophobic, but
That's
they're
a
xenophobic
fear of
too.
Lucy Lawless, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm xenophobic.
Remember I was talking about GURPS?
Yeah.
GURPS is so specific with all that stuff that's one of the disadvantages is being xenophobic. So if you're in a space setting, you can be xenophobic and have a hard time with aliens and all this other stuff.
That'll earn you some points early on to
Yes.
build your character up.
Yeah. Have you played GURPS?
Oh, I love GURPS.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I was telling them never
Similar.
sit down and like, we were at a con once and my friends are like, let's make GURPS characters out of ourselves. That's the worst thing in the world.
That's
Oh,
what we
I'll
need
take that disad. Oh yeah, I'm that guy. Oh no.
He's saying that because of my character I'm playing in the regular game is kind of just a RPG version of myself, which is terrifying.
Is it?
No, it's kind of he's kind of
I hope
become
to God
different
not
from me.
completely
No.
not.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he's completely
Because the way that you treat Patricia, I would hate for that because that doesn't bode well for Jonah.
I could tell you stories.
That's like on.
I'm only doing it to help her.
I've
It's not my
uploaded
fault
myself.
that I rolled.
Okay,
terribly.
so tell them what you did to Patricia.
I was she helped us out. We were missing for 3 weeks, getting our insides put back inside us. And she made it so, because we all work at the same company, she
Okay.
made it so that our we didn't look like we were missing. I tried to help her out by giving her a raise through my hacking skills. It didn't work out very well.
She got arrested.
She got arrested for
Don't leave out key details. She got arrested and thrown in
arrested?
jail.
thrown in jail.
Arrested.
I then tried to, but I tried to get her out. No,
You tried to pay.
I tried to pay. I couldn't pay.
You couldn't pay.
Nick paid.
Nick had to pay. See, this is a thing.
Couldn't even
All
hack
right.
her out of
So,
jail.
Tom, you are now looking through. You are going to be the bait. So, do you go to the house and just? That's the easiest way, right?
I mean, I think I would just be in the
Yeah, and if
closet.
you could pick out like a couple of outfits, it's just great.
Okay.
Something with color.
It's mostly maternity wear at this point.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
okay.
No, I don't care.
Okay. So you get gussied up.
I get gussied up. I'm gonna do it.
Do you
Good
have
nice stuff.
disguise?
I do.
It's at
5.
5%.
I didn't say I was great at this, guys.
So, well, you guys have a little time. So, let's say the rest of you guys are helping,
Right.
and I'll give for each person. I'll give an extra 10% because she knows what looks good on her, so she's going to help you.
Thank you.
So that's
Same body type.
25. or
You're
no,
welcome, by the way, everyone,
20%.
for making
I
this
mean,
super weird.
I have 53 for my disguise.
Well, no, but he has to make the roll. I'm giving him 10 for each person
Okay.
helping him.
So I have 20%.
Yeah.
78.
You were close.
Gonna do it again. This one's important to me. It's worth it. Yeah.
What do you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that like what?
It's at 15. He looks good.
He looks easily. You're like Patrick Stewart, Patrick Swayze.
I was gonna say.
Or Patrick Stewart.
Sure.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, in Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
I'm looking good.
You're decked out. Now, here's the question: where are you guys going to be?
Well, I know
I know you're going to be in the house.
Right.
Where's everyone else going
What
to be?
kind of a build? Like, is this a nice apartment building or like?
This is actually pretty nice. I mean,
Even though her credit rating shit.
Well, that's,
her
That's
baby's
why.
daddy's obviously paying for part of it, So, credit rating.
We should probably spread out a little bit. Like, again, like.
Well, like
watching
who's going to be in the apartment with him? Who's going to be outside of the apartment? I need to know. You guys need to talk about what you want to do.
Did we have any time to like get any kind of weaponry or?
What's the thing? Do you keep weapons in the house?
Well, you figured they don't do two things in a night. It's not like they're going to do the next house. So you guys have 24 to 48 hours because they're going to either do the first house and then Erica's or vice versa.
So are we letting him get abducted?
Who?
Tom.
And then following him.
we
And
don't
then
even
following?
know
Are we
how it
following, or
goes.
are we going to like try to? I was thinking, they obviously like using this cold thing, like get access to some.
Well, we don't exactly know what happens. We just know, right? We don't know if they get abducted or they're killed yet. We don't know it, right? We don't know.
That would be a big risk.
I mean, it's a huge risk. We know that something happens to the ceiling.
Right.
you just get like a lasso and at the cusp of him being dragged up.
Poltergeist style.
Pull him. Yeah.
Marianne,
Connect a rope.
go to the light, Marianne.
I think we're just trying to. I'm bait. We're trying to get them there, and then I think the idea is we don't have a plan. So
Would like Googling fly tentacle monster possibly turn up any results?
I mean, you could.
Sure.
It's probably not going to be what you're looking for.
Like,
it's some
like
kind of
creepypasta
hentai,
or something. Oh,
like
yeah,
hentai or something.
Yeah.
But I would like going with the cold motif. If we could use maybe.
What's this link bukkake? No, don't do that.
No. Now that's on my search history.
that's ectoplasm. It's
No,
ectoplasm.
don't.
But like liquid nitrogen. So
Like
that, like if they're in there, like maybe like freeze
Set-
them.
right.
Because
Set up a
obviously
trap.
bullets not good.
No, but here's the thing I'm thinking about. I don't think we can freeze them. I think they need the cold in order to do what they need to do. They make it cold in there.
Was it related to the box opening?
That's what I'm saying.
Flamethrower?
The old heat.
We could try. Well, I mean, fire seems like the best idea, I think. And what about like bug bombs and stuff too?
Do you have renter's insurance?
And if we wanted to leave, we could always blow up the bug.
Yes. Yes, I
Just
do.
saying, I think they like the cold somehow. Because they're making things cold in there. I get the sense that that's what the device is.
Oh, as opposed to it being a trap. That's how
It's
they
a
survive.
preliminary thing.
Or
And as a
somehow
trap, but the
result.
cold, regardless, I don't think the cold bothers them. Also, they're from space. Last I heard, pretty cold place.
They're interdimensional.
Interdimensional. That's
We don't
true.
know. This is all
We don't know.
conjecture.
But I know that
I like the bug bomb idea.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
bug
Plus,
bomb. I
If
also
all
think
else fails, you can light a
fire.
bug bomb on fire, like blow the whole place up.
I think fire's on us. We're onto something. Heat. We could try it. It's worth a
My
shot.
house.
Yeah, well,
It was fun.
Is it
At
a
least-
renter
Hey,
or do you
insurance
own
money.
it?
Get all the insurance money. You're rich again.
oh, I'm rich again.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the way to get out. I'm rich again.
So can we rig some kind of I don't know computer, so I don't know firewall, but I
Right.
do know making a wall out of fire.
Yeah, you guys need to decide what the
Okay.
final plan is, because I'm not going to help you. Fuck you all.
Yeah. Can we set up something with where we're montaging and setting up some kind of a fire, going on the theory that maybe it'll have some adverse effect on them?
I have a fireplace.
The fingers.
Could that be utilized?
That the Harrison Ford finger? We all know the Harrison Ford.
When things are going down, it seems like it would make sense that if we pulled the fire alarm, everyone would leave the building when we need them to leave the building, right?
Right.
There would be added chaos, so we could probably have a better chance of slipping out if everyone's leaving the building at the same time. If we get the box, you know what I mean?
No, I like that.
Okay. I have no better plans.
Wait, but it's an apartment building? I'm so sorry.
It's an apartment
Oh, it's an
building.
apartment building. Gotcha.
Also, though, maybe fire.
Fire.
Also, though, we could just light it on fire. What do you think? We got me as bait, so we know they're coming.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Do you have, in case they get you?
if they get me, I got my CB radio.
Do you have any
I
last
don't think that'll
wishes?
work through space.
We don't know. It's interdimensional.
Do you have anybody we need to
It's
contact? to
possible.
get to make
It can reach to 1,000 miles to where you're at. Whatever. What's that?
it? Do you anybody we should contact in case you don't make it?
No. Part of being in the my version of the FBI. Part of being in my department is no immediate family.
Right.
No immediate family. No, I'm on my own.
So if
What
he
happened
does,
to your immediate family?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
We'll bury you next to Kirk and Dirk.
now they're slightly slower,
They're a little slow.
so they're not as immediate as they
Right.
used to be.
Listen, I love a good pun.
Okay.
Um,
What is the final plan?
I like
I
fire
would
on
listen.
plan.
Fire.
This is your apartment.
This is your apartment.
But this is his life.
Let's set up
I love your
some.
intro, man.
Let's set up some fire bombs.
This is going to go really well. Really well. How many rerolls do we have?
I have none. I use them
I'm
every
not
one for
saying-
driving.
I think we're down to 0,
I just
We
can't
have
drive. I'm
0
not driving
rerolls
anymore.
right now.
and we're sitting in fire bombs.
They're setting up fire bombs and bug bombs. They're sending a person in for bait. And it's in an apartment building that they're gonna. The plan is not rock solid, is what I'm saying. So if any of you would like to maybe help them out, this would be a good time.
What floor are you on?
Third.
Third floor? I don't know. We can pull one of those.
No,
like,
no, it's always
Second.
second. It's always
Second.
second.
It's always in the
Second
same
floor.
place.
We can put like a fire escape ladder out the window just in case we need to get out that way too. I mean,
Yeah.
options.
Fire escape window.
Or you know,
in
like
LA?
the ladders that go out.
Oh, I know.
I
can,
don't
like,
even
hook a
think
ladder
LA.
onto the-
They don't. I've never seen one.
Well,
You have a bug out bag?
They have like emergency ladders that you just hook onto the
get 'em
sill
on.
and
Okay.
like drop them down.
We could say that, sure.
Or we can get one.
All right. I haven't seen any response, so we're going into this with no rerolls.
I have the feeling that I'm going to be traveling across vast distances. I got my 9mm tucked under my brassiere.
I'm I'm sure it'll be fine. This grapefruit that is my breast now is gonna.
Using some fruit.
It'll be all good.
I got
All
the
right.
radio. Let's do this.
So you're laying in a bed, and it's quiet. You guys have spent a whole 24 hours arguing about how you're going to do this, and you settled on fire bombs.
Feel good about
It's a
it.
good plan.
It's a good plan. I'm sure
It's
gonna
a
be great.
plan.
We all climb out the window and boom. Yep. Just let it out.
Where do you set these fire bombs?
Near the door.
Now, when I say when
They're
I
the
say
only exit.
when I say fire bombs, what I'm thinking is creating like I was saying earlier, the propane tank. Is there something we can do to just make so that they
Like a
can't escape,
Molotov
like a
propane
ring
tank?
of fire that they can't escape out of? Or that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by like fire bomb. I'm not talking
Like
about
just
blowing-
gasoline. Just
I'm
like-
talking about creating some kind of just something where we can whatever's coming in.
Like with an
trap it.
accelerant?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm.
Oh, like just spraying like lighter fluid in a circle around. Like we know what circle where they place this thing because you say it's always in the same
it's the
place.
Exactly.
spot.
So we know that this spot has
trapping
some
that
significance.
with fire. That's kind of where I'm going with this.
Okay. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do that. All right. What else besides lighter fluid on the floor or gasoline or whatever are you going to be using to defend yourself against these creatures?
I mean, I like the bug spray.
So you
never
get
know.
bug spray,
Just get some like foggers, heavy duty foggers.
set foggers off.
Are we doing anything to trap whatever's coming in? Do we have a net? Do we have a containment?
We could like put a net in the doorway or something too. I don't know if that'll help, but I mean they have tentacles.
Maybe
They
not.
can just rip it.
Maybe that's what the fire's for.
I have those little plastic things that hit bugs on the wall. Use that.
Yeah, it's a swatter.
But like a big swat.
All right, so we have an accelerant.
What
right?
about protective gear? Do we want to wear like bug suits or like at
Ooh,
least
like a bee
gas
suit,
mask?
like an apiary suit. Is that what they're called? Apiary.
Yeah. AP. I think that's right. That sounds
I
right.
think so.
I bought it. You committed to it.
Nice.
I think that's right.
Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Maybe gas masks if we're setting off foggers too. I don't know.
So you
It would
guys
mess up his
get
makeup though.
protective gear,
got some
except
gear.
for his.
Right. Yeah. We don't want to ruin the effect.
He's got to sell it.
Yeah.
You're lying in bed.
Yeah.
It is nighttime, and the first night goes by, and they hit the other house, but it's empty, and so no one was kidnapped from that area. The next night, you know for sure they're coming to this house.
So it was empty, and they still happened?
put the item in the area, or at least you're guessing that they did.
Does that mean we don't need somebody to be bait then?
Do you want to try to sneak into that one and take that one?
I mean, how do we know? How do we know that?
You don't know
that's-
for sure.
I am not
Because
getting out of these
so it
clothes.
could just be that people are collateral damage. Like it has nothing to do with the people. Period. That they're just
That
like
seems reasonable. If they have to be in the exact right place, the chances
Then
that
they're
there's
just-
always going to be people there are pretty
yeah.
low.
Then they're just placing these things in a pattern for some later use,
They must
and the
be
people just
forced
happen to be sleeping.
collateral damage.
All
Sounds
right,
like
5, 4, decision.
We
3.
can at least go scope it out.
You want to go scope it out?
Okay, so you're leaving this house.
But this is.
You have to either decide the first house
If we
or
split
this
up,
house.
4 is too big to go in that place anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna split the party. Who's gonna stay with Erica?
I think Erica should stay with
Erica's
Erica.
gonna stay with
Yeah,
Erica.
I'm
Stay
gonna
with
go.
Erica.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
give me tips on how to be more like Erica to really
You can
entice
be
me.
more Eric-esque.
Okay, are we doing this before?
How far apart? These are 5 miles apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if there was a thing put in there anyway, and those people weren't there, then we can just tell them to get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't need to be there.
They don't need to be there.
5, 4.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
3.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go look
right.
and see if the other place has.
Okay, so where? So you two are at the one house, and you two are the other house. Okay, so let's start
No one's at
with
safe house.
Safe house.
Safe house.
You wish you were at
house.
safe
Spelled
house.
in the German way.
It is. There's an umlaut.
Oh, nice. Umlaut.
There's two umlaut.
All right.
Safe house.
Soft house.
So we'll start with you guys.
Okay.
Here we go.
The house is there. It looks relatively frozen like the other one does. 2 stories. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, we should check to see if there's an outline of a human body on the.
Well, that
ceiling,
means
right?
going into the house.
But it's frozen.
You guys are on the outside of the house,
Right.
so you got the frozen door.
We could break a
Oh,
window.
it has the frozen door.
We could break a window open with a rock or something. And hope
Can,
that-
yeah. Like toss it
Yeah.
and break it and see if that'll let all whatever is freezing out.
Yep. I think that's-
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I
You
like
break it.
that. Yep.
Same thing, a bunch of cold air comes out.
Oh shit.
You wait for a few minutes.
Oh,
Air.
no, poor Erica's just sitting. Like, if this happens, if the whole place gets cold automatically,
And we don't need a person, right? Maybe we should.
I don't
tell
know.
them that-
Well, we don't know if anyone, because they could have come back. Like, we told them to go away, but they could have come back.
Let's just check this box right here.
The thing breaks open.
Uh-huh.
Air comes out, rushes out really quickly. You notice the ground around the area is
The dead.
is dead.
Okay.
Obviously, you think the bug life that follows these creatures around is devastating the
Oh, like locusts.
yeah,
All right.
sucking everything dry.
So is the
I'm gonna make sure I got my little mask with me.
your apiary gear?
Not suspicious at all.
Is it decompressed?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go inside.
All
wanna
right.
go inside.
So you guys go inside. All right, you guys.
No.
You're sitting there and you hear clicking sounds of the creatures outside of the the room,
Yeah.
outside of the house.
Yeah.
House. It's hard not to say house. And you hear you lock the door. You hear the door just click, click, unlock easily, and you're in the other room, and you hear the one of the creatures come in, and you hear the boxy thing hit the ground, and the sound of tapping of numbers on the side. Okay, back to you guys. All right, so decompressed. You open the door.
Yeah.
Right. You get through the window or whatever.
Yeah.
And you see this the stairway going up to the second floor. Everything is covered in this like permafrost kind of thing. And each step you take has a crunchy sound as you're going up. You're kind of cold. Your hands are red and a little chapped. Right. And you start to climb up the stairs. And you hear this like sound behind you. It's like movement of
Bugs.
yeah.
Is the box there?
What's up on the second floor? You guys are halfway up. Okay, so back to you guys.
Yeah.
We're in it now.
So you hear the door open and you hear numbers being punched in. Okay, and then suddenly there's this flash, and you see the expanse that they took to get here. You are suddenly floating above a planet that's covered in all of this gray. It almost looks like it has gray oceans, and you see this these huge mammoth creatures from above space, kind of moving in this goo. Okay, and you need to make sanity checks, both of you. Okay.
All right, I'm at 51. 64.
64. So you fail.
42, I'm good.
Okay. You still take 1 point.
Because it's
Yeah. You're still like shaken. I'll get back to you. All right. You guys. You don't see anything behind you.
okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to keep going up the stairs.
Could we have thought to have brought a bug bomb or is it?
I don't know. Could we?
I don't know.
Did you? I mean, you brought your.
I brought
Uh,
the stuff.
give me a luck roll. See if you remember.
All right.
That's a 19.
19.
So yeah, you've got a bug bomb.
Okay, I'll just keep that tucked in the old jacket as we creep up the stairs.
All right. So you get up to the top of the stairs. You see the door, and it's propped open, and there's the box, and then there's another door where the bedroom is, and there's the second box, and it is floating above the bed by about a foot and spinning.
2 boxes.
And you hear, remember there were 2 boxes in the other place.
Yeah.
And you hear the skittering behind you again. You don't see anything. All right, back to you guys.
Yeah.
Still active? There was 2 boxes in the other place. There was a little red one and a big blue one.
What made him blow up?
What'd I do?
3.
3, okay. So you guys are just kind of mesmerized by all this. And you are watching all of this kind of different universe unfold in front of you, and then you're sucked back quickly, and you're in it's this room with all of these tables. You don't know how long you were away, but you're on this table and you have all of these like tubes hooked into you, and you're restrained. Okay, back to you guys.
Both of them?
Sounds terrible.
Yes.
What did we do to you?
Back to you guys.
Let's close the door first.
We're gonna close. Okay.
That way, at least we can know if somebody's coming in the room with us.
Okay. But they're skittering inside the room.
There was skittering downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. Let's close the door.
All right. What made them blow up last time?
Moving them. I think even opening the door into the bedroom, it started to beep. But it's floating.
Did
It
they
wasn't
both
doing
blow
that.
up, or was it one?
It was the one in the bedroom blew up because
So we can turn the other one off.
Erica had turned the other one off. I don't know how she did it.
I thought I turned both off.
She only turned
only
one
one
off.
There was this. Oh,
No.
right. So I mean, theoretically, we can turn off the one and then just chuck the other one and just go, right?
Right. Really, the only thing I need to know now is if there's a human
Right.
thing on the ceiling.
check
That's
it.
the only reason we're here.
Yeah. Let's do like a quick spot hidden or something.
Yeah.
Like take a look around the room.
All right, so you go in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. The minute you go in the bedroom, the door shuts behind you,
No.
and you hear this voice made up of insect clicking sounds. This is. Why are you here? We knew you'd come back.
Are you wearing this too?
Sand checks.
I don't know where my sandy's at. Okay. Oh no. Hold on. Maybe yes, because I have my extra 5.
Yep. Thanks
Thanks to Amy.
Thanks,
Amy.
Amy.
Amy. Hold on. I have to do math now.
5.
Oh no, I'm still 1 over.
Okay,
still one
so
over.
even with Amy's help, you're
Yeah.
screwed.
All right. I'm okay.
All right. So, let's see. No, I keep doing that. I keep forgetting.
Carrie.
So,
Carrie.
you're kind of a little frozen in your tracks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And do you turn around and look, or do you stay looking forward?
Where's the voice? Seem like it's gonna
Behind
stay
you.
somebody? Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely look then.
Okay. So one of those things in the long trench coats is standing there, and it says, "You are interfering with our plans. We want to know why."
What's happening to these people?
You took a friend of mine,
Which one?
Grace. Young. Blonde.
About to retire.
That's your
3 days from retirement. Why are you taking these people?
We need them.
For why?
We have our reasons. Do you want to see why?
Is it safe?
Sure.
I like an alien who uses sure.
You didn't just say sure. Sure.
I got 3 days to retire. Sure.
Show us. You have your bug bomb, right?
Do you want to use your bug bomb now?
Wait for him to show us. I need to see Grace.
I don't feel like this is a good situation. You ready?
right.
Bomb, get the box.
So, Dom, you ready for a? Does the bug bomb work on the creature, or is it pointless? We're gonna leave it up to them.
Why do we give them that option?
Because it's fun, and I like to involve the people who.
Oh my god, it would be
They're the
so
elder
fun
guys.
if it worked.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Actually, either way is kind of interesting.
It
if
is.
you think
It's
about
true.
it.
Yeah.
The alien said, sure. And you threw a bug bomb. So,
Neither of us can be trusted. I feel
no,
like.
I
I
feel
don't think
like,
anybody at this table can.
no.
Frank can be trusted. Now there's
Frank's
a
doing
trustworthy
all right.
Right? Yeah.
His morals were in his pelvis.
He'll never,
Crushed him.
Just like the best of us.
he'll never walk again, but
Yep. At least
He's
he gets that
all right.
insurance money. If he's an ice skater, he's got insured legs, right?
So they got sucked up into another dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is some heavy stuff that just happened to you guys.
Godspeed, rubber duck. Godspeed.
And I'm trying on my CB. I'm like, well, I can't move my arms. I'm like, anybody. I just spit. Anybody. Can anybody? Nothing. Because you didn't bring your CB radio with.
These M&Ms are so addictive. I guess
It's because they taste like Reese's Pieces, but they're not Reese's
I know. They're,
Pieces.
like
They're
fat-
better than Reese's Pieces.
fat Reese's.
Straw poll.
Hey, ET might argue with you.
Bug bomb. Are these like store-bought Home Depot bug bombs? I mean, are these like...
I'm thinking like the biggest ones we can get, like real foggers.
Okay, so you guys throw the bomb,
Yes.
and it, right? And it, like, freaks out and breaks up into all these things, right?
Worked.
Get the box.
And several bugs start falling down. Now, they're not made out of all bugs. They're actually, made up of this interdimensional substance that comes from their home planet, the gray stuff. But they use the bugs on this planet to be able to have form, have better form.
So the
And-
trench coat falls apart.
Basically, their trench coat and they kind of fall apart a little bit. What do you want to do? You've got a moment. It's falling apart.
I say we just snag that box up, flip the one off, and just leave the other one in there to blow the hell out of that guy. Hopefully,
Okay.
So you grab one of them.
Yeah.
grab
Well-
the one with the switch. I guess.
Yeah.
You know which one.
Yeah, and then
Do you put a coat over it, or because it's
Oh, it's gonna be
solid?
cold. Or is
It's
it?
it would
cold
be
as shit.
it would be super cold.
Just take off like a coat or something.
Oh, he's gonna take off. You're taking off your apiary gear.
Put it in the apiary hat.
All right, so you guys get out of there with this thing, and you go back, and they're missing. They're gone.
Is there a shape on the ceiling?
Is it cold? Like, did we have to?
You see two shapes. You see faux shape on the
It's
top.
like it's like men's bathroom, women's bathroom, but it's like two women's bathrooms.
Yeah.
No, it's more like one area, and then over here in the corner, there's a second one that's just because she was kind of off to the side.
It's this sign right
Your North Carolina's worst
perfectly
nightmare.
just going like,
North Carolina's worst nightmare.
that's right.
So what do you want to do? They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
They're gonna know where to go next.
We don't know where to go next.
They're gonna come here probably. We don't.
They're
know.
already gone. They've
you
already
just-
been here.
You've only fucked up one of them. Yeah.
We might just need to not be here. I don't want to leave your friends behind, but
You're friends too. We've been together for days.
I know them through you. If we had like a divorce, if we had like a friendship divorce, you would have them all.
Okay.
Don't make it awkward for them. Who's gonna get the friends? I like Pete the best.
God, what do we do? If they're gone,
We have a great clue right here.
Okay. Do you speak whatever that is, bug person?
Not remotely.
If he's there, he does, but remotely he can't do it.
Can you back transit this thing so maybe we can? I don't know. Where the fuck did they go?
I have no idea. What is this? What's the substance on the ceiling? Like, can we scrape some of it off? Or
Sure.
I hope it's not like your
Our
body.
forensic scientist is gone.
Give me ideas rolls.
Okay, good.
That's a hard success.
Awesome.
No.
All right, so
Just like in real life, I have no idea.
you need somebody, obviously somebody in the LAPD or within is covering this up, and there is more than likely somebody that knows what this item is or how to deal with it.
Okay.
What you guys could try to track that person down. The next thing you could do
Could I post on
Yeah, sure.
Reddit, like take a picture of on Reddit and put it on the subreddit, what is this thing?
Okay.
No, is that
Or,
like-
put it on
I'll give you
Craigslist?
guys this option. It would require a sand check, but if you wanted to try to figure it out yourselves, you both would have to pass the sand check, and then you could unlock it. It's tricky, but
It's
I'll
worth a
let
shot.
that
it's worth a shot.
go for it. So do a sand check.
Yeah, got it. 62 out of 69.
Oh, okay. What about you?
Let's find out. 60.
yeah.
Oh, no, 36. Yeah, good.
Okay, so you guys open this thing up, and it's got all of this electronics going on in it, and all these weird like angles and strange things, and there's this like yellow goo that is coursing through the different sections of this thing, and you hear the creatures arrive. It's almost like a beacon as they are getting called to this box, and you hear them coming up the sides of the wall. Give me a sand check because it's so.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with all this.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So what do
Perfectly
you guys
fine.
want to do? They're coming up the sides of the wall. They're coming up quick.
Do you have another bug bomb?
Can I give give me an idea roll for you?
Make it. I don't know what it is.
36.
Oh yeah, I have a great idea.
Leave the thing here. Get out. Watch where they go.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Let's leave this here. Get out. Watch where they go.
Good idea.
Thank you.
So you guys need to make stealth rolls to see if you can get by them without them seeing you.
Stealth is not most
I think the only person that had stealth is him.
Him, yeah.
Didn't work out for me. I'm tied to a bed.
If anyone, Elder Gods,
Would like to
wanted
give them
some
rerolls.
rerolls.
We're probably good.
You guys, yeah. You guys might want to do it now.
Nope.
You're sitting at 20 as well?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I succeed because you'll still be like, oh, I'm
I
not-
could-
you
I
might,
could- I
you might
could-
escape.
yeah,
He
I
might
could-
get caught.
No.
Uh-oh. Are we
Alright.
getting any love at all from the Elder Gods, or are they just like, fuck these guys, let them die?
It's trouble in River City.
If we let them live, they're gonna do something to Frank.
They're going to get Frank eventually.
Frank's life's on the line.
Nothing.
Okay, so back to you guys. I'm going to let you sweat just for a moment. You guys are on these tables, and there's a row of the other people, and you recognize Grace. She's just a few tables down, and they start pumping this gray goo into the first two people, and they're struggling against their bonds, and but at some point you notice just a little bit of the gray goo starts seeping out of their eye, like filling up the backs of their skulls and through and everything, and they shudder for a second and then stop. Give me sand checks. And at half your sand, because you know that this is about to happen to you, so you have to half your sand for this one.
33 and my sand is 80.
So you're fine.
I'm okay.
You're okay even at half. Go ahead.
58. I'm no good.
You know good?
Uh-oh.
All right, you take 10 points of sanity.
Jesus.
You start screaming at the top of your lungs and freaking out.
DB Sweeney and Fire in the Sky.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So you're screaming, and one of the creatures comes over, and they put their hand over your face, and you feel bugs go into the back of your throat.
This is going well for me.
You're dressed in her maternity clothes.
I'm dressed as a woman, and I'm having bugs put into my mouth. Brought to you by Orkin. All right. Yes.
Typical Friday
Okay.
night.
I always fuck up how to say that name. Dumb.
Care.
Oh, it's just BSB Care?
Yeah.
BSB Care gave you guys sand checks, so thanks. I appreciate it. It's kind of fun
It took bugs in my esophagus.
to shut you up, and you just pass out.
Yeah. All right.
So, back to you guys.
Uh-huh.
You both failed your stealth.
Yep.
Right. Well, we probably left some bug bombs with these guys, right? For
Oh,
their
yeah,
safety,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we should snatch those up as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And drop them behind you.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
make sure we know where to put them and then just like get out. Yeah. Just drop them. Just go.
All right.
Dropping bombs.
So you're dropping bombs behind you.
Yeah.
And you're running, and they're coming after you. And you realize something. One of you is going to have to sacrifice yourself for the other one to get away and be able to follow back, because now you guys have foobarred this whole thing. So one of you has to be the one to get captured, while the other one.
It's not so bad. Honestly, there's bugs. But it's not the worst thing.
I feel like I'm being soothed from the other side.
It's not so bad.
It'd be more like because you got bugs in the back. Do you guys hear someone throwing up in their own mouth? Anyone else hear that?
Bring up cockroaches. Do you want Rochambeau for this?
You gotta go.
I gotta go.
You got people. I don't have anything anymore. You have something to live for. You got a partner, man.
Oh, Carrie. I forgot about Carrie.
Yeah.
And little Patricia,
And little Patricia.
who I'm apparently raising now.
So I'm like, just go.
Oh,
Just go.
so sacrificial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or should we let the elder gods
We should let the
decide?
other guys decide.
Hey, Dom, can we do another straw poll? Who should sacrifice themselves? Dom's gonna throw a fucking something at you. You fucking asshole!
Can't you make a decision on your own?
God damn it! Hey, I like to involve the elder gods.
Yeah, it's not
Absolutely.
so bad. It's actually not that bad.
It's refreshing.
It's really refreshing.
There's a
High
certain
benevolent
je ne
guys.
sais
High
quoi
in
to it.
protein.
High protein.
What are the options?
Which one of these, Ben,
Robert or
Ben
Franklin?
or
Jesse.
Jesse? Sorry, I forgot. Because we have two Bens, it completely threw me
It's
off
true.
for a second.
Yeah.
Just make it 3 bends.
Three Bens and a Joan.
Oh.
3 Bens and a Joan. It's like a 60s folk group.
Who sacrifices himself so the other can follow back to the lab?
I didn't like these, and I had 50 of them.
Because they're
They're
here.
right there.
They're there.
When I tried eating the cookie, I got crumbs all over my Call of Cthulhu sheet. So
Oh, that's what they're
Well,
for.
that's why.
gosh.
That's why they're in
How
protective gear.
gosh. Things
People
that
from
don't matter.
Boston. Lots of people watching.
First time here, I don't want to sully the
Sully
playing
away.
table.
Fun, right? Is this your first time playing on
it's-
Twitch?
Yeah, I've never done before.
Yeah, it's fun.
Most
I love
awesome.
our viewers.
Dude, get the podcast.
I do.
I
love
love
our
you so much.
I love them a lot. even if they weren't deciding my fate right now.
They're always deciding your fate.
That's true. Sadly, that's true.
I should watch more often to decide your fate.
You did watch the
Absolutely.
first one.
I did watch the first one and bits of.
Did Jordan and Megan ever get online?
They're here, yeah.
Oh, hey, Jordan and Megan.
Jordan, Megan, Amy,
Oh, wow.
Kermit was on.
The,
got the
whole,
whole
crew.
Yeah. Tyler.
His name's actually
Is that what-
his name's actually Kermit.
Oh, is it?
Now,
He's our
is-
other tech guy
yeah. Who?
who also streams.
Yes.
He does stream
Everybody
a lot.
streams
Yeah.
right at this point.
Yeah, I don't stream by myself. I can't. I don't have the setup.
I only stream by myself.
Kids are,
Which is really creepy.
Bear wants to remind you that he saved you from looking like a piddling puppy.
that's true. You're probably wetting yourself 50% less.
That's
From the last game, I
point.
think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's right. I didn't piss my pants.
Megan and Jordan both say hi.
Yeah, but do they say who's going to sacrifice?
Well, we know you're gonna make it.
I mean,
Maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's time.
So yep, you're running and you just stop at the door, and as you're running away, you look back and you see him enveloped in this cloud.
Robert, no!
And it's the same thing, you fire and like you get sucked to this universe. Give me a sand check for seeing another dimension. Go ahead.
61. Yeah, we did
So you still take a point, and then you wake up on a table. You're right next to Erica and faux Erica, who's knocked out for some reason.
My wig is still on, by the way.
Yeah.
It's still tightly attached. We
It
did a good job.
There's like
It
a bunch
does.
of bugs in it. Like.
You watch, and these things are what was in the black car earlier going around that chased him.
They can drive?
They drive, yeah.
You can drive from another.
Okay.
Interdimensional
That's
travel
I was
is
gonna
very
say-
difficult.
If they can travel interdimensionally, they can work.
Then I'd like to get into the car. I'm going to get in my car.
And follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're following them back to the lab.
But like a good distant, like... That,
Yeah.
I'm a cop. I know how to tail people.
Yeah, give me a drive roll.
Oh, yeah. 18. Yeah.
All right, so you're no problem at all. You follow them to this old, huge building in Glendale. It's just this big, looks like it's like got Art Deco walls on it.
Like the Sealy building?
Yeah.
Is it the Sealy? Oh, where Game House is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they go into one of the closed up areas. You see them, there's like 5 of them. They slip in, and they don't open the door all the way. They like go through. They're so thin that they can fit under the cracks and stuff. So they just kind of go through, so they don't have to unattach. The door is like sealed shut.
But they have the fedora, so the hat comes off, but they
the
reach
hat,
back
the
and
hat
get it
falls
comes
off,
out,
and that's
and they still
That,
pull
they
the
don't
hat
have their
through.
hats on. They just go in.
Now I have pretty good disguise here. I'm
You're gonna
wondering,
dress up like a 7.5
could I
foot-
dress up like a 7-foot
I'm gonna say
alien
I'm
in a
gonna-
trench coat?
I'm gonna say no. If this was more campy, yes, but
Okay.
no. So how do you want to get in?
So there's the door.
Yeah,
Do I see any other possible entryways?
you could possibly get in through maybe go to the back door and try to break in, or
I have lockpick.
yeah. Why don't you do that?
Okay.
So give me a little roll.
Yeah, 46 under 50.
Okay. So you pick the lock in the back, open the door. It's relatively empty in here, but you see like a trap door that's it's open, and there's this light shining out from it.
Okay. I'm gonna go quietly down the hole.
Can you give me a sneak roll?
I'm assuming that's stealth.
Yep.
Was
You
it
have no rerolls.
really
No
good sushi
rerolls.
roll. The old sneak roll.
No rerolls.
Oh my god!
Is that?
It's 1 over. It's 21.
21.
1 over.
1 over.
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's the worst. I'd much
Good
rather go
grief.
like 80.
Yeah.
Like,
They go hard.
1 over is just the worst.
All right, so you trip over yourself a little bit and make some sound,
Sounds about right.
and you hear them suddenly come upstairs real quick. Give me a luck roll to see if you can hide.
Nope. Nope. Don't hide.
They surround you quickly.
Sure do.
It's not so bad where we're at. It's
Yeah,
fine.
come on.
Everybody floats down here.
That's right.
So you're down you're all together.
We did it, guys. We found the kidnapped people.
I managed to raise one fist in the air like, and then I put it back in the binds.
Woohoo! Okay, so here's what happens. They one by one go down and inject this gray goo into each person as they're going along, and then that person fills up and then stops moving, and after about like 10 or 15 minutes, they unlock them, and the person gets the person jostles a little bit, and then it's almost like they molt. They crack open, and a newer version of that person comes out.
Cool.
Without any of the organs or anything like that. It's just kind of like almost like a silly putty version.
It's a pudding person.
It's a putty person.
Putty man from
Right. So they do the
Power
first
Rangers.
person,
Or
and
Toshiro.
and then what they do is they start to over time they start to take on the actual physical look, and they do, and then that person is dressed up and sent back out.
Oh.
And the next person cracks open, and that person is sent back out. And one by one, they do every single person in the room, including all four of you. And you're sent back out into the world to live your lives.
So that's a bad thing, right? That
Yeah.
didn't work out for her.
No.
Does that mean that Detective Grant is a putty person?
Do I retain memories and all that stuff?
You retain memories to be able, but you're now part of
The collective.
the collective.
What are we
kind of
driven by? Like we just
thing. You get information. It's like the Manchurian Candidate. They tell you when to do stuff, and then otherwise you just live your life like it's no big deal.
Is he
Oh, man.
dressed like him or like Erica? When, he gets put
When
back
they
on?
send him out, they dress him normally.
Oh, all right.
No, they just think that he dresses like this, and he thinks he just. So now you just dress.
permanently cross-dressing.
You permanently
Really
cross-dress.
cross-dressing.
So that spaceship has like a really great like lost and found section. They got all these great. They have just like
Well, they go to
whole-
each of the houses and take stuff out.
Yeah.
So you're probably in her baby daddy's clothes.
Oh.
See? That's probably how that would work.
And I'm made of pudding, so they fit.
At least
So-
we're all made of pudding.
They're putting people.
Oh, wow.
So, here's the tricky part. Now you guys know that there are, in the future, several people who have been abducted for various different reasons and turned into replacements in the main game. The problem is those players who have been watching this know this as players, but not as characters. And of course, if they use that knowledge, they're going to get spanked hard, because you can't use player knowledge.
Can't
where's-
metagame.
You can't metagame.
Where's Tom Wellfield in the future here?
And that's the thing. All of these characters can now pop back up in the future main line.
All right.
So that's basically where we're at. So to recap,
So does that mean they don't age either, like Grace?
Grace didn't age for some particular reason that I'm not going to go into right now. But you guys were in regular jobs. Grace was with the church. So, and you guys will find out more about that later.
Okay.
Oh, she put herself back.
And whether or not it's an actual, just because you physically look like you're aging doesn't mean you're necessarily aging.
You just get
Fake aging.
wrinkly pudding.
Just taking the putty and going.
Just
Like
the
that skin.
on
like-
top of the pudding.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's just.
So let's recap.
Okay.
You didn't save your best friend Grace.
Nope.
Check.
You ended up by recruiting these other 3 people, getting them turned into putty people.
Check.
You got Patricia's mother turned into a putty person.
Done good.
I've
Which
done
is
so
really
many
the-
horrible things to this family.
Which is really kind of the cherry on the top of that cake. That really.
Just terrible things for this poor family.
So now she's been raised by a
Putty person.
a putty person.
Bag of tapioca.
A
Which
bag of-
explains her terrible people skills.
Yeah, it's her. She's the one
Yeah.
with the terrible people skills. So anyway, that is our show for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I was super successful.
I had fun. I hope you guys all had fun. This is the point where we announce things that are going on. You have Loot Crate if you want to start with that. And
Okay.
Just let people know about Loot Crate real quick.
If you want to support a terrible person, apparently. Yeah, go to lootcrate.com.
Thanks.
Specifically, if you are Firefly fans, we are currently on sale with our second crate for Firefly. Its theme is Jane, it's awesome. I can't tell you what's inside, but it's really great. And if you're a Firefly fan, I highly recommend doing it. Also, we do have a code. So if you want to go onto Firefly, like lootcrate.com/Firefly, and you're interested in purchasing, enter the code Firefly10, and that'll get you a discount on it. Huh?
Is it case sensitive?
No, just Firefly10. So yeah.
Do you have anything going on with your acting or?
I have nothing going on.
That's awesome. That's completely fine.
Is there anywhere they can follow you? Do you have Instagram or Twitter?
I got none of those.
None of
You
those.
can follow him. I'm his fiance.
She shows up in the majority of my photos. Then our
She's
dog.
there.
I'm around.
She's around. I run Plate Mail Games. We do sound effects and gaming supplies and all that good stuff. You can follow me at Plate Mail Games on Twitter. We also have Facebook, but you guys know how I feel about that. Facebook sucks.
Gotcha.
Check us out on Twitter and then Drive Through RPG. And that's basically all my stuff. Do you got anything?
You can follow me on the Twitters or the Instagram. Twitter is at, that's a good question. Twitter's at Schrader99, SCHRADER99. And Instagram is
Say that faster so that Dom can.
SCHRADER99
Awesome.
on Twitter, or Instagram at Darth Schrader, all one word, 99. That's my Instagram. Pretty basic.
Do you have anything going on you want to announce?
I don't have a lot going on, you guys. Yeah.
Nothing
You're a
on.
pudding
Glad to
person.
be here. I'm a pudding person now.
So
Something to look
thanks a
forward
lot.
to.
I also wanted to really quick say thanks to I use Realmworks all the time. It's from is it Wolf Lair Development for Realmworks?
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf, yeah. It's I always fuck up the name. Lone Wolf, and all the characters, everything else, I put it into to Realmworks, and without it, I'd be totally hosed. So I wanted to just say thank you to those guys. Anyway, thanks a lot for the show. Our next show, you will find out what happens to Nick and the main characters. They know nothing of what happened 20 years before to Detective Grant and Grace and Patricia's mother and Grant's friends. And so, yeah, there's that. And we'll see what happens to our regular group in 2 weeks, which is, what's the date on that?
Be May
May something?
6th.
May 6th.
Yeah.
We're going to say May 6th. Oh, really fast. Next Saturday, really big. We're
Starting Friday night.
starting Friday night. We're doing 26 hours of gaming. I'm doing the 7 o'clock in the morning slot. Now, you might think to yourself, 7 o'clock in the morning, why the hell would I watch you at 7 o'clock in the morning? I'm doing a zombie survival game with Amy, Tom, Nick, and Ben. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's Breakfast with the Zombies. Let's just call it that for right now. The game's going to be called Dead Rage. But the actual festivities start that Friday at what time, Dom?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. So it goes from 7 o'clock all the way 26 hours worth of gaming goodness. So Red Bull, Cheetos, and lots and lots of food within grabbing distance so that you don't have to do anything.
You guys are playing, aren't
It's
you?
the 24-hour thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm doing the 11 p.m. Slot.
Awesome.
11 p.m. to
Yeah.
Both of you guys are doing Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Lots
We're good
of
at running.
dice.
Oh God.
I'm ready for it, man.
I specifically I'm going to be doing something for it for the entire 26 hours, and I specifically chose not to play Shadowrun.
We're playing.
I think Shadowrun's going to be fun. It's one of those games where it can be complicated, but I think it'll be fun. So check it out. It's next week, and thanks again. Thanks for rerolls. Thanks for sand checks, and have a great week. And we'll see you soon. Woo!
Bye.